7:07 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Well, good morning, everybody. We are now in the 7 o'clock hour here on your Wednesday morning. Gonna be a little chillier this morning.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna last long. Actually, a day. But you know what? That's what it is. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through that work week. Just bring the hoodie or the cardigan.
Oh, yeah.
That's all. It's not like winter cold.
It was chilly. You know what, though? I don't think it was much colder this morning than it was yesterday morning.
I swear to God, it was colder when I got out of my car here at the station than it was when I left my house.
Oh, so maybe the temps are dropping.
I don't know. Call me, but I got out of my car to walk into the building. Grant you, it's early. The sun's not up yet, but I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. A little chilly. But nothing that's sticking around. Nothing like that.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Did you see the forecast outlook for next week? We got 80s, baby.
Do we?
Like multiple days.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Bring it. So I'm very excited about that. Glad you guys are with us. Thank you for having us on the radio. Thank you for streaming us online at Q92radio.com. And thank you if you're watching right now on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. If you do not like the Q92 Facebook page, like it. If you're not subscribed to the Q92 YouTube page, subscribe. And if you don't follow our Twitter, follow our Twitter. And our prize this morning for you guys is a 6-person car pass for the African Wildlife Safari VIP car. I butchered that. But what I'm saying is, I don't have the sheet.
Second time in a row.
I don't have the sheet.
You're going to win a 6-person VIP African Safari Wildlife Park pass. So you and 5 of your friends can go see all of those amazing animals at African Safari Wildlife.
I love it. Drive through, feed a bison for all I care.
Yep.
It's a great time.
They've got giraffes. I'm just saying.
It's a tradition that we give away here. That and rubber ducks you can count on for us to hook you guys up with every summer. It's just what we do here. As a matter of fact, last hour, we hooked up Grace from Canton. She got herself a 4-pack of tickets to go see the rubber ducks. So if you're watching today, you want to win that car pass to the African Safari Wildlife Park, all you got to do is like the live video and say good morning, say hello, just make a comment. You're entered. We randomly pick one of you, and we'll hook you up. We'll announce the winner in the 9 o'clock hour this morning. But this hour, it's all about the high school graduation celebration party. This is your final day to become a finalist. This is your last chance with us, not your last chance today. Nicolina's going to have one. Keller's going to have one, and Ryan tonight will as well. But if you are a finalist, we're calling the grand prize winner tomorrow. If you win this, you get for your high school grad. You could be the high school grad, or maybe you have a kid. It could be a high school grad. A laptop, brand new laptop. Start off college the right way. Also, you win a free rental of a slide from J&J Inflatables, a graduation yard card with your name on it from A through Z yard cards, and food from Grinders above and beyond for 30 people. All that for free. Come on now.
I mean, as a parent, I'd be like,
you're a parent.
Yep.
That's going to save you some cachet.
Absolutely.
So we'll be getting a finalist for that in the 7 o'clock hour. Just got word in the 8 o'clock hour. Rich DeRochers of the Pro Football Hall of Fame will not be joining us.
No, he's a little under the weather.
He is a little sickly, does not really have a voice. He apologizes, but he will be back next week. But in the 8 o'clock hour, still a Your Call Wednesday, your request. And the 9 o'clock hour, I've been telling you this since I got on at 5:30. Kevin Hart floor seats. The final pair of floor seats. We give those away in the 9 o'clock hour, so keep listening for the cue to call, and maybe you'll be there tomorrow night. You know, we were down at Hall of Fame Village yesterday, and we saw the setup. Looks pretty sweet.
It looks amazing.
Looks pretty sweet for Kevin Hart. It's going to be real cool.
Yep.
Awesome thing that's coming to campus.
And Mark Johnson said weather's going to be absolutely perfect for that show.
Weather's going to be parfait.
I got to tell you, our video live stream, there's hello, good morning. You guys are awake. Wow.
They were awake this morning. They were awake early. My early risers, I call them. My early risers.
It always makes me smile. I know, but I can see them all come in and say good morning, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
So we're off and running. Thank you for having us on. We got a forecast coming up from Mark Johnson. And again, later on this hour, a finalist for the high school graduation celebration. It's all here on Q92. Any of you guys ever stay at your one-night stands? Because I wouldn't.
No, I'd be like, bye.
I never did. Not that I had a ton, but I mean...
Oh, you...
I was single for how long?
I know.
Why is it like it shocks? Why is that shocking?
I don't know. I'm going to say something it's going to sound really mean. I really don't mean it to.
Well, usually that's like, no offense, but
I just feel like I would never see you having a one night stand because I think you're a really nice guy. And I'm not saying that you're not a nice person if you have one night stands. Mm-hmm. I just think that sometimes that's like a little bit jerky. Like we use each other by, like on both sides of the fence, male and female.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just think you're too nice to have that.
I guess not with like a stranger, I guess. So maybe I didn't. It was people I knew, and we decided mutually, like,
okay,
hey.
That is different. I just mean like meeting someone, using them for that, and walking away. To me, I could never see you doing that.
No, I had a couple mutual, let's use each other.
Okay.
Until one of us
met somebody and had to discontinue usage.
Mm-hmm. Basically, yeah.
Okay, but that's fine. See, to me, that's not a one night stand. That's hooking up.
That's fair.
Friends with benefits.
I accept that.
Okay.
I accept that. Yeah, that's probably what I did more. I was not a seductress out at the...
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know. Do you see what I'm saying, though? Like, it's kind of...
like that's better. If you could get someone to agree to that.
I agree, but I'm talking true one-night stands is like a little...
I guess I didn't. I know you didn't.
No, I didn't.
But no, I guess I don't think, looking back, I mean, even like, I'm trying to think like college, like where I met someone... does making out at a wedding count?
That's all you did was make out?
Yeah.
One night tongue stand?
Yeah, I guess that's not a stand at all. We didn't even, no, I never, oh my God, I didn't.
That's what I'm saying. You're too nice. Like,
no! I never did.
Listen, I'm not trying to take your man card or anything. I'm just saying.
I never had a one night stand. I really don't think I have now. What a revelation.
You're welcome.
Q92. It is going to be a chilly Wednesday, barely struggling up to near 60 degrees during the afternoon with a little sunshine on the way. Overnight tonight, clear and starry and frosty. Our low near 35. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Q92.
$7:18 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian Lauren here with you. Again, thank you for having us on your radio, streaming us online at Q92radio.com, and of course, watching right now on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Appreciate any way you guys are checking out the show. I saw this yesterday, and I got to tell you, I was like, this is pretty cool. There's a spinoff of The Bachelor coming. You saw this, right?
No, I didn't.
There's a spinoff coming, and I'm telling you, not only do I think I am more interested than I've ever been for a Bachelor, I might damn near watch it, or at least look for highlights.
Is this for grandmas?
It is.
Oh, that was a total guess.
Bachelor. The Golden Bachelor is honestly coming to ABC. The dating series for the golden years. Now, this story is up on Q92radio.com, an awesome website, by the way. So feel free to go there and check it out. But they are truly, they're doing this. It's going to be the same concept and everything. But they'll be looking for their partner, in the golden years of their life.
You know what? I might watch it too, because it won't be so much like...
I'm willing to bet right now it's more emotional than a normal Bachelor. And less drama, but more emotional.
I was going to say, definitely less drama, I would think. I mean, it wouldn't be just like, he didn't give me a rose, and we made out last night.
Well, I think it's going to be a little different. Like, will you accept this rose? What? Huh? Will I paint my toes?
You're painting with a broad brush right now.
Will you accept this rose, Ethel?
What do you think? They're going to pull 80-year-olds? I think anything.
I hope so.
55 plus is what they're going to say golden. What's the age range? It's got to be somewhere.
I want it 70 or nothing. I want 70. I want just nothing but what? Huh?
You'd watch an hour and a half of that, 2 hours?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, I would. Gladly. They got a new theme song.
You for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again.
I'm excited, and I'm here for it. I'm telling you right now. And I predict it will do well in the ratings.
Maybe.
I predict young people will like it. I predict older people will like it. I mean, you're not going to have like fist fights and people throwing stuff at each other.
Oh, no. Or hair pulling. Or, yes.
But, oh, my God.
I wonder if they'll have those girls that stay back at the house.
Do you
the
think
women
instead of roses, they'll do a "You Accept This Life" alert?
Again, painting with a broad brush, Christian.
I've fallen for you.
Don't insult our geriatric population.
That's a little bit. I've fallen for you, and I can't get up.
Oh, Christian.
We're sending a rose immediately, Mrs. Anderson.
Thank you for being a friend.
Fantastic. Fantastic. All jokes aside, I'm here for it. I think it's interesting. And so, yeah, look forward for that. It is happening. It is absolutely happening.
I'm looking up more about this because I got to know what the age range is.
You're probably right. They're probably doing like 50.
It's for boomers. It's the Bachelor for boomers. That's what they're dubbing it.
What age range is that?
Not 80.
That's a damn shame.
It says the network has greenlit The Golden Bachelor, which will feature a man and a group of women on the other side of 60 looking for love.
The other side is, okay, we're good.
So 60 plus.
Love it. Love it. So 30.
It says the median age for the ABC viewer is a little over 61 years old. So they're planning on keeping contestants between the age of 60 and 75.
I love it. That's how you do it. And I'm telling you, I'm not joking when I tell you, I'll bet you this does well. I'll bet you this is well received. And I'll bet you
I hope so. I'll watch it.
So look out for that. That's coming up. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
We all got together yesterday in the evening and took pictures.
And you loved every second of it.
Yeah, I almost enjoyed myself.
You guys, you have to wait. We took staff photos yesterday.
Which anyone that knows me knows.
He hates it.
I want no part of photos. I don't like photos of myself. I don't even like to look at photos of myself because it reminds me what I look like, and then I'm depressed the rest of the day. Oh. So I want no part of that. And so when someone's like, let's do a full-on photo shoot, I'm like, awesome.
It was a little bit fun. Come on.
Did I complain one time? Did I
You
go?
did not.
Did
I was proud
yell?
of you.
Did I literally showed up. I was on time. I couldn't park, but I was on time. Nowhere to
It
park.
got to the point where our photographer was like, he's fine. It's fine.
I liked her a lot because
she was awesome.
She understood me, and I told her, like, I was like, listen,
yeah.
you're awesome.
She did not push you.
I'm not photogenic. I don't like pictures of myself being taken. It is nothing with you. It's my insecurities. I was like, so I'm not trying to be difficult with you. I just am so miserable right now.
Mm-hmm.
And she laughed. She was like, there are so many more people like you than you understand. She's like, trust me, when you take pictures for a living, a lot of people don't want their pictures.
Something tells me, though, she seemed like she knew exactly what she was doing. Something tells me there's going to be some gems in there
So if you
that you're going to like.
if you see the staff photos, I don't know what they're. I think they're for like I don't know what they're even for.
Well, so like new media kit,
Yeah.
our profiles on the web and stuff like that as jock bios.
If by chance you see them and I look very uncomfortable,
we'll update a cover
sad, downtrodden, sad again, then that's just the vibe I was giving off.
We went to so many different locations yesterday. Well, really 2 locations, but like multiple places at those locations. So there was a lot of walking involved. And at one point, like, you look over at Christian and they're like, all right, let's go here next. And you could just, he didn't make a face necessarily.
I did nothing.
But you could read your body language like, oh, God.
We're really going to keep doing this.
More?
Let's scale that mountain
You
and take a
haven't
picture.
gotten enough?
Yeah, I'm like, all we've done is take pictures. Like, how is this not over?
I think you're really
But,
gonna like it. We'll have some great group shots of all of us. We have
Yeah.
some individuals. There's some of just Christian and I. You know, I think it'll be really cool. And it was a great night weather-wise for pictures.
It was a beautiful night.
Yeah, it wasn't super hot. You know,
No. And it was.
the wind could have been a little more compliant, but
So I did whatever I was asked.
you did. I was proud
There
of
was
you.
Nothing. I was like, no. But when they were like, smile, I'm like, can't.
You kept raising your eyebrows. Someone said, stop raising your eyebrows. And when you did, you looked like the meanest
Yeah,
person
I'm like,
in the
if
world.
I don't
was
raise
like,
my eyebrows, I'm pissed. I was like, I don't understand this at all. But
yeah,
the photographer was
she was
sweet.
awesome.
She was fantastic. She's a very fast walker, and it was a good time. It was a good time.
It was. And it was the
Yeah,
highlight
plus,
of Christian's year.
It was not the no. I'm going to say it was not the highlight of my year. No one else is like me and doesn't like their picture taken.
I don't like my picture taken either because I don't like what I look like either. But I know we have to do it, so I try my best.
So I'm just like,
I get where you're coming from. That's why I would never push you. Like I understand. Trust me.
I'm a much more just hide behind the,
Behind the scenes.
when we're out doing public events. Do I ever want the mic?
No. Wow, where were we? Oh, Students for Sobriety. We had to go in and talk to the entire student body.
Yep.
You're like, you got that? All
Yep.
right, I'm going to start cleaning up.
I'll tear down. I'd rather tear down the equipment. Like, nope, don't want to talk in front of anybody. I'm good. Yeah, for doing this, it's very weird that I somehow do this every morning.
Well, it's just because it's you and I and all these other thousands of people that listen or stream.
Someone said, back to the beauty salon you go, Christian. I'm sure I'll be back there eventually.
Jamie from Facebook says, I'm with you, Christian. I hate taking and looking at photos of myself. So, see, you're not alone.
Oh, it can ruin my day. It can ruin my day.
Oh, I've had that happen where you're like,
You ever see, no, honest
my
to God.
gosh.
Honest to God. And I mean this jokingly, but very true. Has anyone ever seen a picture of themselves that literally ruined your day?
Yeah.
Because I do. I've seen one, and honestly, the rest of my day, it's all I think about.
Do you know what, though? I had somebody say to me once, you see yourself a lot different than other people see you. Like, you're your biggest critic.
I don't know, man. The camera don't lie.
I understand that. And, like, that's how I feel, too. But, I mean, I've had people swear. They're like, it's not what you're saying it is. Calm down. You know what I mean? Because, like, we've even had... I looked like... Who did I say? When we did the ComQuest fundraiser, there was a picture posted of all of us. I looked like Paula Deen. And as soon as I said that, someone was like, no, what?
My mother, I think, resembles Paula Deen tremendously.
She kind of does now.
Over the,
that.
because, her hair's a little whiter now. And
Yeah,
that's
it's
fine.
silver.
It looks good.
Yeah, she looks
I think
great.
she looks fantastic.
She does.
For a woman in her 90s. She's only 72. That really got, but I think she was great for her.
She's
age.
listening right now. You know she's going to text you.
But with that white hair, sometimes I see a picture. I'm like, my mother is Paula Deen.
Yeah.
I think
I could see that.
And here's another thing. And I said this to my dad when he was alive. His wedding photos, he looks like Lee Harvey Oswald.
Really?
And I don't have. If I could show it to you, if I had it, I'd put it up there, and I'd show you, and you'd be like, I think your father killed President Kennedy.
Yeah.
He looks like Lee Harvey Oswald. I swear to God, I've told him. I was like, you look like Oswald there.
You'll have to post it like out from home when you have access to.
Yeah. Text message. I do that every day. I look in the mirror. I don't look in mirrors. Thank God I'm funny.
I don't love it either. Like all of our mirrors, because I'm so short, are hung at normal, levels, but I still can't see my entire body in it. Like we have one full length mirror in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got to have one to get dressed and everything, right?
Just one.
Just one. Anyone have one over the top of their bed?
That would be so weird. We were in a house once. We went through a house like when we were looking to buy our house, and they had that. And they had mirrored sliding closet doors. So not only could you get that.
See, that makes you wonder, like,
Right. I was like, not this house.
Now that's someone who
Let's go.
That's someone who was fine with their appearance and other people's appearances.
Apparently.
If you had it on the top of the ceiling and the mirror closets,
yeah,
someone was a fan of himself.
It's a lot of mirrors.
Look at me go, like a jackrabbit. Just saying.
I would want to look at that at every angle.
I guarantee you somebody does.
I guess.
I guarantee you somebody does. We're going to take a look at sports right after Morgan Wallen and last night here on Q92. But look out for those pictures and look at my face and see if it doesn't make you laugh.
It's going to be good.
You can see the joy. It's Q92. We're trying, fiance and I are trying this. Let's buy lunch meat, make sandwiches, and save money because I was bringing home lunch daily for both of us.
Yeah.
And we were looking at the price of that. Whether it is
whether you have it or not, it's a lot. It adds up.
Yeah, we're fine.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But we're just looking at it going.
It's like sticker shock. You're like, holy crap.
I don't care. Take Chipotle, almost $10 for one.
Yeah, last night for two because my son won't eat it, but my daughter and I got it, and it was like $18.
Right. So go to Subway, get a 12-inch sub at Subway, about $10 for rounding up. Obviously,
they do the buy one get one half off a lot.
They do, and I have the app. But just looking at it and seeing like, what, times that times 5.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? We could just buy some lunch meat for like $15, and it's good for the whole week.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been trying to do. We've been very good at it. And then the weekend, we'll go Chipotle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can splurge a little bit.
During the week, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know, I'm playing.
Yeah.
Any more Cedar Point passes this season, Christian?
Never know.
You never know. Nothing imminent, but you never know. It seems anywhere you go now, it's between $10 to $15 to eat a meal. Depending on what you get, even fast food. Do
you want to know something?
If you're going to get like a value meal, $8-9.
It definitely was $9.87 last night. My son doesn't like Chipotle, so he wanted McDonald's. He loves their spicy, crispy chicken sandwich. Mm-hmm. So I went and got him the meal. It was $9.87. I was like, oh my gosh, this is more expensive than my Chipotle.
Yeah, no, listen, it is. You don't realize it, I think, sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. They have to pass the cost on to us. Everything's increasing. You know, yesterday, gas was like at $3.13 something. It was $3.69.9 last night driving home from his basketball game.
That reminds me. That was always a post I always loved seeing on social media back in the day. Like, need some ink therapy.
Yeah.
Remember that? Remember when Duckface was huge?
Oh, yeah, like
years ago.
Like,
this is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cleveland Guardians lost to the White Sox last night, 8-3. They fall to 19-22 on the season. They'll play the White Sox again tonight at 8:10 p.m. Peyton Battenfield will be on the mound for the Cleveland Guardians. The Akron Rubber Ducks beat Richmond yesterday 2-1. They're now 17-16 on the season. The Ducks will play Richmond again tonight, 6:35 p.m. is first pitch. The San Antonio Spurs won the NBA's draft lottery yesterday. They'll have the first pick in the NBA draft later on this summer. And in the NBA playoffs last night, the Nuggets beat the Lakers 132-126. The Nuggets now lead that series 1-0. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92. Call it Sunday breakfast bonanza now. We make it every Sunday.
Oh, it's very nice.
Eggs, sausage, pancakes, toast. We do it all.
Hash browns?
No, we don't go hash browns.
No.
We go with, like I said, sausage, bacon, eggs, pancakes, waffles. We kind of do all of that. And just fill up the table. That's our, like, tradition on Sundays. More like a brunch than a breakfast.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I love breakfast food. My fave.
Sunday breakfast bonanza is fantastic. You guys, if you're not doing it, you should try it. Little work, and breakfast food does get cold quickly.
If you have a Blackstone, though, it really helps because you can make it all almost at the same time.
Could you not? Go bacon in the oven, sausage links in the pan, eggs in the pan, toasters running. Keep it going.
But I have a question. That face that you make when metal comes on, because this isn't the first time you made that face. Like when you went to Sonic Temple, is that how you stood out there, like watching the show?
No, man. I am the most boring concert person. I do not dance. I don't cheer. I clap occasionally.
You don't even make that face?
No, I just like.
I mean, you could still stand there and still make that face. It'd be kind of funny.
No reactions at a concert. I'm the biggest Shinedown fan in the world, and one of the things I. $7:36 right here on today's hit music. It's Q92. Christian Lauren here with you. Hopefully you're having a good start to your morning. Still to come this hour. Getting a finalist for the high school graduation celebration. Be listening for that. 8 o'clock hour, your call Wednesday, your request. 9 o'clock hour, Kevin Hart floor seats to give away. And if you're watching the show live on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, be sure to like the live video stream, make a comment, say hello, and you'll be entered for a chance to win a 6-person African Safari VIP car pass. You can drive through there. Nice little trip to Port Clinton. Drive through and feed some animals. It's a great time. And you could win that just for liking our live video stream and making a comment. Like I said, it could be hello, good morning, you name it. Karate chop, type whatever you want. And you're entered. No password today.
No.
If there was one, it would be fart.
Oh, come on. Why do you always pick like the most disgusting thing?
Going to type a word that would get you entered, the word would be fart.
No.
Oh. Have a great list here. I'm not going to do all of them because there's 30.
Okay.
Things never to say to a lady. I don't know. Do these things make ladies mad? Women, I'd like you to tell me if any of these things you don't want to hear. And I'll use Lauren because she's a lady. And we'll see. Some of these are bad words I can't say. I don't. Hey, listen. One thing I'm not here to do is judge. That's not true. 30 things you should never say to a woman. Can I kiss you?
Why?
Does that really piss you off? I mean, if it wasn't your husband, probably, yeah, that would piss you off. But I mean, like,
well, like, but even
like,
before I met him, I wouldn't have been mad. Oh,
is that like when someone says, like, in your dating days?
Right.
If a guy would be like, can I kiss you?
Actually, I'd rather him ask than just try.
Would you?
Yeah. Because what if I'm not into him? I don't want to kiss you.
Is it awkward for me to ask, can I kiss you?
I think it's romantic. I hate you so much.
I don't know that it is. Ladies, would you rather have a guy try to kiss, whether you wanted him to or not?
Jake, have you ever used the line? Because he's
Jake,
looking.
have you ever said, can I kiss you?
He says
He's
no.
never said. Yeah, I don't. I think no. There's no way you'd rather have the guy. May I kiss you?
You just go in for the kill.
Yeah, and then you either turn away, or you and we feel like morons for the next 2 weeks, or you let us kiss you.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's like, I'd rather you ask for it.
No, I'm just saying if they ask, I'm not saying I would prefer them to ask. I'm saying if they did ask, I wouldn't be.
I think it'd be creepier than leaning it.
Rochelle on Facebook said I'd rather be asked than just try.
Ladies, would you rather be asked to be kissed or the guy just take the initiative and kiss? Now, I'm dead serious because now I'm confused. 330-269-9292. Comment on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. I would think, Jake, would you rather ask or just kind of lean in and have her either deny you or...
Ask?
You'd rather ask? Wow.
What up? He's on my side.
I think I would rather lean in and have the girl like turn her head and be like, no, that's gross. Get away.
And then you kiss my cheek and we feel weird for a while.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that. That's interesting.
At
else?
least she can let you down easy if she says no.
Yeah.
I don't want to take it too fast. I mean, like, there's multiple things to like soften the blow for the guy.
Whoa there, Tiger. That'd be a good one. Let me see. Is that what you're going to wear? Don't say that to a girl.
No.
What are you thinking about?
Yeah, because maybe you don't want to know.
Calm down.
Oh.
Calm down.
That is a big one.
Calm down, Susan.
Do not tell me to calm down.
Well, girls, someone texted ask. I'd rather you ask the kid. There's no way that's
Michelle
true.
on Facebook. Yeah, at least they asked.
Hold on. Impromptu Twitter poll.
Okay.
Maybe.
You're going to lose this one.
It doesn't matter. The internet won't let me do it anyway.
Oh, well, we already know the results.
Our dial-up won't even let me. Won't even let me put the poll question up. I find that very interesting that you girls would rather be asked. Because I would think that would almost ruin the moment.
Why? It could be incredibly romantic, or it could be your ticket out of having to kiss someone you don't like that much.
I don't know. Would you rather
You're really posting it like
have
right this
a
second.
guy ask if he can kiss you? Lean in and try to kiss you. Do I have enough letters? Nope.
Darn you, Twitter.
I did it. All right, ladies, on the Twitter poll right now. Ladies, would you rather have a guy ask if he can kiss you or lean in and try to kiss you? Let's see what the poll results end up being. Let me see. No problem. I think you meant don't ask me, just do it. Asking totally ruins the moment. That's what I'm saying. That's not romantic. May I kiss you? Mwah.
I think it could be romantic.
I like both. Look at you, Switzerland.
See?
Yes, ask. Might have dog poop breath. That's another one for ask.
See?
I am shocked by this. This is actually throwing me for a loop. I would think girls would rather have a man take the initiative.
Yeah. Kylie Marie, said over on Facebook, said rather be asked than feel awkward. See?
If you don't want the kiss, it's going to be awkward regardless if he asks or if he leans in.
Kaylee Kimball on Facebook said depends on the moment. I get that too. I mean, like, if he can read that you guys are both equally, like, into each other, then just kiss me. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I would have felt back then.
I've been asked, we're 50-50 on the poll. Here we go.
Brittany says she agrees with you.
Yeah, just lean in. If a girl don't want you to kiss her, yeah, sure, kiss her. She's going to let you know. She's going to go, and like turn her
and then it's going to be super weird.
You don't think it's going to be weird if I go, can I kiss you? And you don't want me to, and you go, no.
No.
That's not going to be weird?
No, I don't have to say no. I can just be like, I don't want to move too fast, or I'm not comfortable doing that yet.
I don't like you at all.
Well, that's code for that probably at that point, but at least I'm not turning my face and you're missing me completely, and then we both have to feel super weird.
This has been awful. Good morning, guys. I think it's romantic to ask. Wow.
See?
I am just... I think it depends on the mood, the text line says. Sometimes, but both situations can be cute. Guys, I want you to ask your girl today, like, can I kiss you? And see if she'll look at you like you got 8 heads.
Well, especially like if you're just started dating.
Don't you usually kiss at the end, so you'd be going your separate ways? It's true. That's true. Doesn't make it. I mean, it still makes it a very...
Well, I think if you kiss and you miss because she turns her head, that probably is the end of the date. But not always. Sometimes it's going like really well, and maybe you just want to give a little smoochy poo to see how the night's going to end.
I've had girls ask me because of what a sissy I am. I've had girls before. Are you ever going to kiss me?
Why do I believe
it's
that?
Because that's, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You have to draw me a map and be like, I like you.
Girls have to hold
you
it up with a
me.
sign.
Yeah.
Kiss me.
So I'm like, wait a minute. You mean like friend kiss? I was like, what do you mean?
Heck, or
don't want to read this wrong.
We've got comments over here on Facebook. Kaylee Kimball said it. I mean, if it's a bad date. Kayla said, oh, well, I thought that was but she said, good morning, Q92. You love the morning show. Thank you. Holly said, if I'm clearly into you, yes. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
If I'm clearly into you, yes, just do it. But if it's clear that I'm not, then we don't even have to think about it. And Anna says, consent will never kill a mood, which I agree. I
definitely would not want a guy to ask to kiss me. I would hope they would pick up on the vibes if it was a no-go. If I didn't want a guy, if I didn't want to kiss a guy and he asked me, it'd be really awkward for me to tell him no. I agree. Last time I asked for a kiss, I got slapped. Well, that's rude.
Yeah.
You asked, first of all. I've dodged kisses by hugging, LOL. First kisses are awkward to me, but I still rather them go in than ask, LOL. I'm telling you. That's a funny but inappropriate gift someone just sent on the text line. Shout out to Ace Ventura, though. Hilarious movie. Let me check my Twitter poll. The old refresh, see what we got.
Yeah, I want to see what you got over there.
Right now on the Twitter poll, ask if they can kiss you as 66.7% of the votes. Lean in and try to kiss you has 33.3%. So the ask first is winning.
Yep.
On the text line, and that
ya.
surprises me very, very much. Huh. Interesting. Well, got a forecast coming up from Mark Johnson. Still haven't got the cue to call yet to get a finalist for the high school graduation celebration. It's all on the way. It's Q92. What's How about side chicks? And I asked the question, who's been a side chick, whether you knew you were or found out you were? Because you brought up a good point. There's some girls that are willingly, like you said, they just want to use the guy for what they want to use the guy for.
That's right.
If he wants to roll the dice on his relationship, that's on him.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one cheating, not me.
Yeah, he is the one who has a lot to lose.
You know what I'm saying? So some of you text in. I'm about to read those, but I want to find If Your Girl Only Knew. That's the song you got to play, right? By Aaliyah.
Or it wasn't me.
Because I can never spell Aaliyah, but I found it. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. Aaliyah was so good.
Yeah.
So good. I was a side chick, for over a year and did not know I was.
Oh,
The
that
girl-
really is the Carly Pierce song.
The girl teamed up with me, and we dumped him together. That
Good
was
for you.
over 18 years ago, and me and that girl are still friends. Well, how's about that?
What a funny story to tell, though, later.
Still friends.
Yahoo!
Good for you. That's fantastic. Let me see here. Oh, man, some of you sent some stuff in, but you also sent other stuff in, and because of Google and our text line, it buries them. There's one.
I didn't touch anything.
No, if you send a new one, it defaults back to the original text you sent.
Only
Every
after it's
time.
been opened.
I hate it.
I know.
I was a side chick because I found out my boyfriend at the time had another girlfriend without me knowing. So I got back at him by dating his best friend. And long story short, I got pregnant with his best friend. And looking back at it now, it was supposed to be to make him, my ex-boyfriend, jealous. And it turns out it failed. That's a hell of a backfire.
Yeah.
And now there's a baby. I showed you. Hold on, the baby's crying. Did you learn your lesson? Hold on, I have to pump. I'll be right back. But I think you won't mess with me anymore. Yeah, see, I'm not always the revenge sex with like a best friend or I don't know.
Never
man.
a good idea.
I feel like, the karma you put out, karma that comes back.
Yeah,
Some people don't believe in karma, and I get that.
I do.
Karma's not always quick either. It's not always immediate. But I guess, what does it prove? Does it uncheat? I mean, does it take away what the guy or girl did to you? No. You know what I mean? It's like, I showed him I slept with this guy. Well,
Yeah.
he still cheated on you. Well, I did it back to him. Okay. I guess.
Q92.
It is going to be a chilly Wednesday, barely struggling up to near 60 degrees during the afternoon with a little sunshine on the way. Overnight tonight, clear and starry and frosty. Our low near 35. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Three 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck. The early 40s are when typical Americans start noticing telltale signs of aging, including gray hair and joints that begin cracking. Interesting.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. Thank God. I don't have gray hairs yet.
None at all.
No.
Really? That's interesting.
And I mean, like, I need to get I would see it still in my roots. Like, I'm due for my hair to get done in the next week, but I would see it and I don't. But here's the thing, too. My mom was in her early 60s before she started getting some gray hairs. So I'm hoping I take after her in that regard.
Yeah. I know girls that start getting gray. I wouldn't say gray hair, but like strands.
Oh, when we got married, one of my bridesmaids had to get her hair dyed right before the wedding because she was showing grays. She was in her 20s.
See, that's yeah.
I mean, her mom started going gray early too.
I swear, and I have no scientific way to back this up or prove this. I swear to you, my chin and my goatee now is pretty much gray, and it sucks. but I feel like it'd be such a douchey thing to go get like
Just for men.
yeah and start dyeing my because I like kind of having some facial hair.
No, that's my husband. He's great too, and he's the same way you are. He's like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm like
I'm okay with the salt and pepper look.
I'm not gonna come in one day and all of a sudden have dark brown face.
I know, be like, whoa.
Nope, this is me. It's always been me.
I would die if you walked in here.
Nothing to see
I don't know
here.
if I could look at you all morning like
But listen,
that.
and again, I have nothing to prove this with. Nothing to back this up with. This is me talking out of my ass. I swear to you, the gray in my chin part overnight after I had COVID.
Hey, you know
And
what?
I have nothing to prove that with.
No, I get that though.
But I'm telling you, I had a little, but you'd almost have to be up close.
It could have
to
been
see it.
coincidental or it could have been that. Who knows?
When I got COVID in the height of COVID.
Right.
Not the second time I got it.
when you were like,
I swear to you, after I got over COVID, like in a week, I looked in the mirror and went, what in the blue hell? Like cheese and rice.
Questions are in order.
Q92, hello, who is this?
This is Malcolm.
Malcolm, where are we calling from this morning?
Malvern.
All right, Malcolm, congratulations. You're calling number 10, so now you're officially a finalist.
For sure.
Hey, Malcolm, so are you a graduate or do you have a graduate?
I do, yeah.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about him?
Well, I mean, he's annoying, but he's a teenager, so I mean, it is what it is. He's excited.
Hey, you know?
He's just excited to get out of school for real.
Yeah.
Where's he graduating from?
Malvern.
And what's his name?
Zach.
All right. Well, it sounds like this is something that Zach would really, really enjoy. So you, Malcolm and Zach are in the running to win this amazing graduation celebration package, laptop, inflatable slide from J&J Inflatables for a graduation party, yard card with your name on it from A through Z yard cards, and food from Grinders Above and Beyond for 30 people. So be listening to tomorrow's show because we'll be calling the winner. If your phone rings in the 8 o'clock hour, I would pick up because that means good news for you and Zach. All right?
All right, thank you.
Just tell everybody your favorite station that made you the latest finalist.
Q92.
There you go, another finalist now. That's your final chance with us, but it's not your final chance today. Be listening with Nicolina. Be listening with Keller this afternoon and with Ryan tonight for the final spots to become a finalist to win that awesome graduation party that we are giving away. Very cool. 7:59 coming up here in the 8 o'clock hour. What do we got for you? We have a Your Call Wednesday. Start sending those. I want dedications this week.
Yeah.
Let's go dedication.
And it can be to someone you love. It can be to a friend or graduate.
I want songs you guys want to hear, but you have to throw them out old school style to someone. So the phone lines will be open. The text line will be open. You can request on the video stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. No Hall of Fame this week. Rich DeRocher under the weather. No real voice. So he has to tap out for today. He'll be back next week with a Hall of Fame report. But next hour, it is a Your Call Wednesday right here on Q92.
W.
Want to get into what to do to get yourself a one-night stand?
Well, I would kind of want to hear this just because of how stupid this could be because, no offense, guys, it was populated by all men.
Yeah, no, this article is about 4 or 5 years old, but
men looking for a one-night stand.
Yes, from askmen.com. Now, the title of the article is How to Land a One-Night Stand. It says, struggling to get lucky? Here's what you need to know. I got to paraphrase some of these because they're longer. I got to kind of like just highlight, if you will.
Cliff note it, yeah.
Number one, be prepared to put some work in. All right. It says Tinder's got us into thinking that casual sex is ours for the taking. That's not the case at all. You got to put in that time if you want to get that one-night stand. It says number two, where to find a one-night stand. It says it should go without saying. There are better and worse places to look for a one-night stand. The obvious solutions go directly to hookup apps where everyone involved shares a common goal.
It was a couple years ago that I realized you could actually do that. Like that there's actually a service where you're just looking for hookups and you just go to random people's houses. Hello? Have you never watched Dateline?
I have a bunch of times.
Well, I know, but do the users on those apps, have they ever watched Dateline? I think you should watch Dateline before you sign up for a service like that.
It says, but if you're more of an in-person kind of guy, or if you've tried the apps without success, there are some places worth checking out. Bars and clubs where people go to blow off steam and have a good time are a great place to start. House parties are another great option. If you're lucky enough to get invited to a wedding, well, lucky you. Weddings are great places to meet single people looking for a good time.
So wait, Wedding Crashers was onto something?
Apparently.
Oh.
Number three, do not race to seal the deal, gentlemen. Do not do it. Recognizing that a woman finds you attractive or intriguing is not your cue to race to the finish line. Unless your life expectancy is 4 hours long, bolting from the dating apps to the bar to the bedroom only suggests to a woman that you have minimal lasting powers in the sack.
Yeah.
So don't race to steal that deal. Number four, make it worth her while, not just yours. Don't be selfish if you get to have a one-night stand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hopefully you understand that. I don't want to get into details.
Nope, I get that.
Let me see. Number five, stay the right side of filthy. When it comes to the wildness of our abandoned, experts agree that both sexes frequently feel emboldened by casual sex's fleeting nature. On a one-night stand, a woman might feel more comfortable saying something. No. There's some things you're supposed to say, but I'm not going to say those on the. Oh my God, no. So, number 6, consider staying the night on your one-night stand.
Isn't that kind of weird? Is that like I thought that was like a no-no?
Bolting as soon as it's over is anticlimactic and rude. And I've got work in the morning is a cliche get out of jail card. Yeah, but I mean, most people do have to work the next day.
They do, and not only
Do.
8:03 right here on today's Hit Music. Q92. The dedications have already come in the text. I didn't even look at it till right before we put the mics back on.
okay, you started laughing.
There's a couple funny ones. I like it. I like that you guys get it. So don't worry. We're about to kick off your Wednesday. Dedication only this week. We're doing dedication. We're not just playing. You have to tell us who we're playing it for and why. And it can be a funny reason. I don't care. What do we still got on the show here this morning? Well, about to do and kick off, like I said, a Your Call Wednesday. No Hall of Fame this week. Rich DeRocher under the weather. He'll join us next week. 9 o'clock hour. This month is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes, it is.
And as everyone knows, listen to this radio station. We are very good friends and partners. We love to be partnering up multiple times throughout the year with our friends at ComQuest that do an amazing job.
Yeah.
And help in the fight against mental health and addiction and things like that. We're going to be talking the 9 o'clock hour to our friends at ComQuest about this month and why it is important.
Oh, and yeah, Greta's going to join us. They have an exciting podcast that's launching for those that need or want more information on how to maybe help those in your life that you think could be struggling, whether it's with anxiety or depression or panic or anything like that. So I listened to the podcast yesterday. I've got to say it's excellent. So, but yeah, Greta is going to come on with us and we're going to chit chat just for a little bit about some of all of that in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month.
That's in the 9 o'clock hour, and also in the 9 o'clock hour, Kevin Hart floor seats. You're going to hear the cue to call in the 9 o'clock hour, and when you do, be caller number 10 at 330-450-9292, and you will be on the floor listening to one of the funniest people in the world, Kevin Hart, tomorrow night at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. So we have that coming up for you guys. Not to mention, if you're watching on Q92's Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube this morning, you have a chance to win African Safari Wildlife Park VIP car pass. Just for watching, all you got to do is like the live stream and put a comment. Hello, good morning, love you guys. Christian's the best. Oh my God, Lauren's amazing. Oh, look at Jake. Oh, whatever you want to type. Whatever you want to type. Type it in there. As long as you like the stream and type something, you have a chance to win. We're going to randomly select one of you and hook you up with a VIP car pass to the African Safari Wildlife Park. It is awesome. Great. Actually, I've never done it, but all the pictures I see, it's like the best time.
Yeah.
It's like I've never fed a bison or a giraffe or a dinosaur. I've never fed them before.
Actually, I have fed a giraffe.
Have you?
Yep.
Damn it.
Just once.
I fed penguins at the Akron Zoo before. I got to go behind the scenes and feed the dolphins, feed the penguins. But that was pretty cool.
I was with you.
Were you there?
Are you talking about when we went and did a behind the scenes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I did yesterday. I remember going there. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was
Were
fun.
you filming?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Of course it does.
Yeah, it sure does. Actually, a lot of sense now that I think about it. So there you go.
Guess who booked it?
Yeah, probably you. Probably you. But thank you guys for having us on this morning. Starting your day with us here on the radio, online at Q92radio.com. Appreciate you guys streaming us, everyone watching as well on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Anywhere you guys are checking us out, we're very appreciative. And thank you very much. Well, I think it's time to kick off Your Call.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hello? Calling your phone.
It's Wednesday. It's 8 a.m. It's time for Your Call Wednesday on Q92.
I'm in Charge.
For the next hour, you control the station. Call Christian and Lauren with your request at 330-450-9292. Now let's kick off another Your Call Wednesday on Q92.
Thank you for calling. Thanks for calling.
All right, you guys know the deal. You guys tell us what you want to hear, and we get it on for you. But it's it has to be a dedication. We're doing dedications this week.
Yep.
And you're going to have to bear with us a little bit as our computer's a little slower.
A little bit.
So it takes a little longer when I'm reading them on the fly to get the song and get it ready to play. But our first request of the day, we're going ballad.
Ooh, I like it already.
Let me see here. Chicago, Will You Still Love Me? To my beautiful wife, Jessica. Wait, I need to read these better. Chicago, Will You Still Love Me? To my beautiful wife, Jessica.
Oh, that's a good Casey case. I'm like,
well, oh, careful, don't get sued.
no, I'm just
saying someone be like, you stole Ed Sheeran had to defend himself.
You just did an imitation. That's it.
Hey, it's flattery.
And he's not even alive anymore.
Well, that's not who sued Ed Sheeran.
Touché.
It wasn't Marvin
Touché.
Gaye. Yeah.
It was his daughter.
It was like somebody like
it was a daughter of a writer.
Yeah, I'm the writer's second cousin's nephew. I'm like, okay.
And they lost.
And they did lose. Long live Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Chicago, Will You Still Love Me? To my beautiful wife, Jessica. We've been married almost 13 years now. Love you, babe. That's
we can
fantastic.
do that. Yeah, we can do that.
All right, Jessica. 13 years of marriage. Look at you guys. He still loves you, but he has a question for you. And I had the wrong song ready to play. I'm really glad I looked up right before I did that. All right, here we go. Will You Still Love Me? Jeez. It's a dedication version of a Your Call Wednesday on Q92. A girl I know has called off 3 weddings in the last 4 years. I'm guessing that's one of the cases of don't know enough before jumping in -1. One did cheat. Oh. Hold on. So she was engaged 3 times in the last 4 years?
I hope these were like backyard weddings and not like church, reception hall, caterer, photographer.
Maybe she should just date for a while.
Yeah.
Talk about not knowing it. I mean, 3 years.
I know it's not Free Advice Friday, but that's my advice.
I'm not trying to be a Judge Judy here, although I guess I am.
Okay.
There's a problem.
Yeah.
In 4 years,
maybe she's got like a fear of commitment.
A fear. She's getting engaged every week.
Yeah, but she's not going through with all of it. So the commitment part, like when it gets too deep, she starts drowning and she bails. She gets out of the pool.
No, there's something there. There's something we need to talk about there. There's an issue there.
She's afraid of commitment.
She runs to it very quickly.
Yes.
And then runs away from it. Now, again, the one did cheat. I'm not going to give
that's
that
like
one.
Runaway. That's like real life runaway bride.
But still, to have 3 different engagement rings on in 4 years?
Yeah, that's
from
fast.
3 different guys?
That's fast.
And you married none of them?
Right.
Now, again, the one was an a-hole and cheated.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay, now I do remember that story. That was at Studio Fit 1.
Oh, my gosh. You blew up Rick's studio?
No, I was getting changed. I had to get changed in my gym clothes.
Okay. Oh, and someone walked in on you changing.
I was in there, used the bathroom. I thought I locked the door. I swear to you, I locked the door.
Yeah.
Because I was very cognizant of where I was. And there was a bathroom, only one bathroom. And yeah, the trainer girl walked right in while I was mid-change.
Not Mary. Was it Mary?
No, not Mary. Okay. Mary would have laughed at Mary, and I would have laughed about it.
Okay.
Day. No, but that was funny. And then I had to take the class with her after that. I had to go sit on a damn ball and bicycle, knowing this girl just walked in and saw me changing. That was fun.
I bet.
The whole time, like, only you, Christian, only you would get into this situation. Want to get into what to do to get yourself a one-night stand?
Well, I would kind of want to hear this just because of how stupid this could be, because no offense, guys, it was populated by all men.
Yeah, no, this article is about 4 or 5 years old, but
men looking for a one-night stand.
Yeah, it's from AskMen.com. Now, the title of the article is How to Land a One-Night Stand. It says, struggling to get lucky? Here's what you need to know. I got to paraphrase some of these because they're longer. I got to kind of like just highlight, if
Cliff
you will.
note it, yeah.
Number 1, be prepared to put some work in. All right. It says Tinder's got us into thinking that casual sex is ours for the taking. That's not the case at all. You got to put in that time if you want to get that one-night stand. It says number 2, where to find a one-night stand. It says it should go without saying. There are better and worse places to look for a one-night stand. The obvious solutions go directly to hookup apps where everyone involved shares a common goal.
It was a couple years ago that I realized you could actually do that. Like that there's actually a service where you're just looking for hookups and you just go to random people's houses. Hello? Have you never watched Dateline?
I have a bunch of times.
Well, I know, but do the users on those apps, have they ever watched Dateline? I think you should watch Dateline before you sign up for a service like that.
It says, but if you're more of an in-person kind of guy, or if you've tried the apps without success, there are some places worth checking out. Bars and clubs where people go to blow off steam and have a good time are a great place to start. House parties are another great option. If you're lucky enough to get invited to a wedding, well, lucky you. Weddings are great places to meet single people looking for a good time.
So wait, Wedding Crashers was onto something?
Apparently.
Oh.
Number 3, do not race to seal the deal, gentlemen. Do not do it. Recognizing that a woman finds you attractive or intriguing is not your cue to race to the finish line. Unless your life expectancy is 4 hours long, bolting from the dating apps to the bar to the bedroom only suggests to a woman that you have minimal lasting powers in the sack.
Yeah.
So don't race to steal that deal. Number 4, make it worth her while, not just yours. Don't be selfish if you get to have a one-night stand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hopefully you understand that. I don't want to get into details.
Nope, I get that.
Let me see. Number 5, stay the right side of filthy. When it comes to the wildness of our abandoned, experts agree that both sexes frequently feel emboldened by casual sex's fleeting nature. On a one-night stand, a woman might feel more comfortable saying something. No. There's some things you're supposed to say, but I'm not going to say those on the... Oh, my God. No. So. Number 6, consider staying the night on your one-night stand.
Isn't that kind of weird? Is that like... I thought that was like a no-no.
Bolting as soon as it's over is anticlimactic and rude. And I've got work in the morning is a cliche get-out-of-jail card. Yeah, but, I mean, most people do have to work the next day.
They do. And not only that, I think with one-night stands, at least... I mean, I'm not real familiar with them. But
I don't want the person staying over.
Well, I was just going to say, you don't know them very well. You'd be like, let's cuddle. We don't know each other. We met each other.
A lot of fun stuff.
It is. So, guys, listen, I have Christian's senior picture. We thought it would be fun to show you guys what we looked like when we were approaching senior year. So I have those pictures. But did you do anything like you had a graduation party, right?
I did.
Okay. Did you have it at home? Did you have it at a park?
No, we had it at a banquet center.
Okay.
A banquet center we had it.
That was nice. We had ours at home. Like my mom and dad decked the garage out and like the dining room was filled with food and picture boards and, you know, all that kind of stuff.
We did all that.
My mom kept saying to me, what do you want for your graduation party food-wise? And I throughout high school, I worked at Mama Gazzardi's in North Canton. Shout out to the Prines. Anyhow, I started there working there very early, rolling meatballs and doing salad dressings and buttering garlic bread. It was fun. And so I told my mom, because I loved their food, I was like, I really want Mama Gazzardi's. I love veggies and dips. So those were the only two like must-haves. But I got it in my head to go and do something really, really stupid like 2 days before graduation that I will never live down, because I couldn't eat any of the food that my mom made extra sure was at my graduation party. And I know this is going to shock you, Christian, because you think that I like probably went to a Christian high school and then went right into the convent. It's not true. But I went with my best friend and we got our tongues pierced.
You?
Dude, my parents were so bad.
You?
I could barely talk because my tongue was so swollen.
Thank you very much.
Yes, that's exactly. My mom was like, do you know how embarrassing this is?
Yes, I'm going to college. Yes.
So then my dad and my mom's best friends show up at the party, right? And my dad's like, he's so mad.
Listen, no father wants the daughter to have the tongue piercing.
Exactly.
All right.
So it gets better. my dad is telling his best friend, one of his best friends, he's like, Lauren did something really stupid. Go ahead, Lauren, show him. Because he wanted me to like stick my tongue out and show him what I did. So I did. And he's like, oh, hold on a second. He calls his daughter over who came to my graduation party as well. And he was like, Andrea, turn around. She had gotten a tattoo across her lower back.
Oh, no, the lower back tattoo? This was the 90s.
He was just as mad at her as my dad was at me. By the end of the night, they were kind of laughing about it because they had a few drinks. But it was a bad situation. My parents were so mad at me. Fast forward like 3 weeks. This is like, I couldn't do anything. I was like nearly chipping teeth because my tongue was swollen and I had that thing in my mouth. And so I was like, I've got to get this out. Like, this is driving me nuts. This is not for me. Okay. So I go through all that.
No, it was not for you.
I go through all that pain of them grabbing my tongue with that huge clamp and shoving that piercing thing through the center of it. And I was panicking because I couldn't get it out. I couldn't get it out. I couldn't unscrew the top of it to be able to pull it out.
Oh.
So my brother-in-law ended up having to help me. I'll never forget the look on my sister's face when she walked past my bedroom and my brother-in-law's got a pair of pliers.
So you had the tongue piercing?
I did.
That's crazy. I would have never in my life thought that.
Thank you.
That's insane.
Well, see, I can chalk you every once in a while.
Insane.
I think I'm so predictable.
Yeah. I mean, it's
you didn't do anything? You didn't cut loose or like want to get a tattoo or nothing?
No. Nope. I just had my graduation party.
I mean, you had luscious locks. You didn't even want to like frost the tips or anything?
The best thing about my graduation party is I left something at home and me and my girlfriend at the time went back to get it and we had the house to ourselves.
For what purpose? Is that the best part?
That was the best part of my graduation party. That and the food. The food was pretty good. That and the food. You know, you'll have that. But then you had, you look back at those senior pictures sometimes though, and you're like, ugh.
I know. I wish I could get my true portfolio, but I don't think that my mom would be able to
like was there real quick? Because oh god, what's the worst? What's the senior picture you hate the most of yourself? Because I know mine.
Probably in my cheerleading uniform, and I'm leaning up against a ladder, and it's like, why a ladder?
I play guitar for myself only. My mom had me take a senior picture with the guitar.
I think I have
that
picture.
I hated it. I didn't want to do it. I hated it.
I think I
have it. So that's
it.
the one. That's my senior picture that I hate. That when I see it now, I'm like, what? It was like a European pop star. What was I doing? Like what? Who did I think I was?
You kind of look like one though. You had such a nice like middle part, and that hair was fantastic.
I hated that picture. I'm like, what am I? I did one where I was like a lawyer. I did one.
I've never seen that one. Elise, if you're listening, send it to me.
I'm holding a football. It's got it's on fire.
I saw that one.
I was just like, what are these pictures?
Well, it was big.
But the guitar one I hate the most.
I think I have that one. I'm going to try and find it. And that way we can show it to everybody that's watching the show over on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter.
What senior picture do you hate the most? Tell us about it. 330-450-9292 or text us 330-269-9292.
Hey, it's Nicolina, your midday diva, and you need to join us every Thursday at 11 a.m. for Downtown with the Diva.
And Start Flavor.
So we'll give you weekend plans.
And an amazing local giveaway just for you.
Make sure you join us every single Thursday at 11 a.m. on Q92.
The biggest songs from the biggest artists. Today's hit music, Q92. We are Q92.
After my divorce, I bought an 80-inch TV.
Good for you.
Some of you are making those purchases after the divorce. That's interesting. Well, all right, everyone that got divorced out there, what was your first big purchase after the divorce? Because apparently this is real.
Is it like a compensation purchase or
I don't know. Is it just to spoil
just makes
yourself?
you feel better? Like,
So far, we got $5,000 on sports cards, and someone bought an 80-inch TV.
and this can be male or female.
Yeah, I don't care. You got a divorce. What was your big purchase after the divorce? What was your first? You know what? I'm about to drop a few K on this.
I know somebody who got divorced and ended up spending God knows how much on this.
Oh, boobies?
Yep.
You can say boobies.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Oh, you can say boobies. That's
She bought some boobies.
got herself some boobs
Yep.
after the ex-husband, huh?
Yeah.
Divorce is final. I got new boobies. I love it. That's petty, and I like it. I always get calls from my DoorDasher. It infuriates me. And I don't get it. All right, we're condos.
You get mad that they call you?
Yes.
Oh.
What? Because they can't find my condo. And I'm sorry, but like, what about the 4 numbers of my address that are literally on the garage? Do you not see? Plain as day, hi.
Touche.
And they come in there. Are you in the apartments behind the condos? I'm like, no, we're the condos. 6. And I say the numbers, and they go, oh yeah, there's the number right there. I'm like,
Do you
yeah.
do you have a front porch light?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we do.
Well.
And the 4 numbers of the address are literally on the garage of the condo.
I know.
The color's gray. The numbers are bright white.
Yeah.
So I can't, I try to like see their point of view, and I'm like, I don't. And they always go, oh my God, it's right there. I'm always like, yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't want to speak with you. I just want you to drop the food off.
I know.
I don't like human interaction.
That's
it's not
kind of
you.
the point of DoorDash.
Yeah, it's not you. I don't like human interaction that much.
It's not you personally.
Yeah,
It's
not
all
you.
humans.
You could be anyone, and I'd be like, I don't want to talk to you. Anyone. No, it's always just for some reason I always get a call, and it always says DoorDash. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Well,
Hi, I'm your dasher. I don't know where you are. Where are you? Are you by the apartments or the
Oh my
condos
gosh.
before you get to the apartments?
yeah, that would be kind
Condos?
of annoying.
Like, yeah, and they'll be like, oh my God, I'm right in front of it. Yeah.
Thanks for the call, though, buddy.
I just don't understand.
Q92.
It is going to be a chilly Wednesday, barely struggling up to near 60 degrees during the afternoon with a little sunshine on the way. Overnight tonight, clear and starry and frosty. Our low near 35. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cleveland Guardians lost to the White Sox last night, 8-3. They fall to 19-22 on the season. They'll play the White Sox again tonight at 8:10 p.m. Peyton Battenfield will be on the mound for the Cleveland Guardians. The Akron Rubber Ducks beat Richmond yesterday 2-1. They're now 17-16 on the season. The Ducks will play Richmond again tonight, 6:35 p.m. is first pitch. The San Antonio Spurs won the NBA's draft lottery yesterday. They'll have the first pick in the NBA draft later on this summer. And in the NBA playoffs last night, the Nuggets beat the Lakers 132-126. The Nuggets now lead that series 1-0. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92. Someone's song has become the fastest to reach 1 billion streams on Spotify. The fastest. It is, now listen for the clues I'm going to give you here before we blurt out Taylor Swift. This is someone who is current.
Okay.
This is a solo artist.
Okay.
This is not a band or group.
Okay.
All right? So it's a recent song. Because think about what we're saying. This is the fastest to reach 1 billion Spotify streams.
1 billion.
1 billion, the fastest.
Do we play the song here?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Have we? I'm sure we still
Was
do.
that a... I'm now trying to read everything to see what's a clue and what's not.
No Easter egg there. No
Okay.
Easter egg.
Dang it.
Who do you think? What solo artist do you think had a song? Maybe this year. There's one. That is one. That came out. It's been played so much that it is now the fastest song to ever reach 1 billion streams on Spotify.
All right.
Hold on, let me see if the text line gets it before. Don't look.
I'm not looking at the text line. I swear to you.
The two guesses on the text line. Oh, someone did get it. They don't have the song, but they have the artist. Don't you look.
I'm looking
Don't
right at you. Look at me.
dare.
See?
It was the artist was guessed
Okay.
on the text line. Are you
I have
ready
a
to
guess.
give your guess?
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead.
I'm going to go with this just because every time I turn around, it's playing not just here, but every station. I'm going to go with Miley.
And the song?
Flowers.
Yes!
Did I really get it right?
You got it.
Woo!
You got it right. $8:33 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian Lauren here with you. Don't forget 9 o'clock hour. Kevin Hart floor seats to give away. What? That's right. He's here tomorrow. You could be there as well on the floor checking out Kevin Hart. Be listening for that in the 9 o'clock hour. Again, normally we'd be talking to Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He is under the weather enough that his voice is not cooperating with him, so he cannot come on today. He'll be back with us next Wednesday, so get well soon, Rich. We'll get an update from the Pro Football Hall of Fame tomorrow. No problem here. Someone texts in. The Hall of Fame staff's out there setting up the stage for Kevin Hart now, too. Oh, they're busy. They were busy yesterday.
We saw it. We were down on that campus yesterday, and the flooring is down on the field. The stage is being set up, and it's going to be an amazing venue for Kevin Hart tomorrow night.
I still want to know your guys' most embarrassing senior picture looking back, what it was. I explained mine as me holding my guitar. And I had no say in my senior pictures.
We have it on the screen for the live stream viewers on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. You guys can see it.
There's the European rock star picture of Christian on the left side of your screen. Yeah. On the right side of the screen, that's me, my senior year.
So that was what. But do you have one you're embarrassed of?
Just that cheer. I wish that I had one. I'm in my cheer uniform, and they took a ladder, put my Letterman's jacket hanging from it, and I'm leaning against it. It's a very weird, awkward. I remember when we were taking it, I'm like, why a ladder?
What are we adding with the ladder?
Like that one threw me for a loop.
Someone texted in, I hate my senior picture where it looks like I'm laying in a garden with my Tommy Hill figure, 3 golf chains, and my fake diamond watch on. That is fantastic.
Beautiful.
That is 90s to a T.
Yeah.
Want to know your most embarrassing senior picture, the one you look at and you go, oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. The guitar one for me is by far number one. The flaming guitar the flaming football, I just thought was kind of weird and unnecessary.
Yeah. Jake, one more time. Let's see that guitar, that European rock star vibe.
Couldn't I just held the football? Did I have to set it on fire?
Yeah, because you were hot, baby. It was very necessary.
Someone said their senior picture must have been with their friend or brother. They're both sitting on a class of 09 with a football in the middle.
That's cute.
I think you guys look nice. One's an Ohio State fan. One's Kent. Oh, no, Michigan. That's an M. It's just because the shorts are kind of bent. There you go. It's a nice senior picture. What was your worst, though? What was the worst? Jake, I'm sure we asked you and I forgot already. Did you get senior pictures? Not at all. Lucky man.
Is that the new thing, though? I know a lot of people that just haven't got them. And here's my other question. Do we not send out graduation announcements anymore? Did you send some out? Did you? Okay, so you did that. Like the actual announcement that said, like, on this day, Jacob will graduate from Jackson High. You know what I mean? Like that went out? No, that didn't. But you did, like, for the party.
This is bad for radio because no one can hear what he's...
Yeah, hold on. We can put him on.
We didn't send out,
what was that?
I'm graduating.
I think he blew out his own eardrums.
No, I hear the stream and I was coming live, so it was like a half a second delay. So
gotcha.
I can't hear myself when I talk, so I had to take off the headphones.
Okay.
So we didn't send out, like, I'm graduating from Jackson on this day and this time. I just sent out, like, my party will be on this Saturday or whatever, come from this hour to this hour or whatever.
Gotcha. Where'd you have your party?
In my backyard.
Okay. So I think that's pretty common. Fun fact, I already have Jake booked for my daughter's graduation party next year.
There you go. Text message. I'm wearing a sunflower dress, sitting in a field of sunflowers. What was I thinking? I didn't even like sunflowers, someone said.
That's a lot of sunflowers if you don't like them.
That's a very themed picture you had there.
Right?
Looking back, your most embarrassing senior picture. What was it? Whoa. This is a long one. I graduated in 2010. My dad is an avid motorcycle rider, specifically Harley Davidson. Mm-hmm. I grew up riding with him on his motorcycles, going to poker runs and bike week vacations, etc. So when the time came for my senior pictures, he wanted me to get my picture taken with his motorcycle, which was a good idea on paper until we executed it. And the photographer made me get on the bike. It looked like I was riding it. And the pictures looked absolutely awkward and awful, LOL. We were all so disappointed because we were really looking forward to how those would turn out. I never physically rode a motorcycle myself. I was just a passenger. So we were upset that the photographer made me pose on the bike versus next to it.
Oh, yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Makes you look awkward. Like, well, this isn't what I was going. This isn't what I ordered.
Yeah. I mean, did anybody do just the corny, like, against a brick wall? Or because we were even saying last night, so we had for those who weren't listening last hour, we had our photo shoot, our staff photo shoot last night, all over different landmarks throughout Canton. And I remember at one point, like, Ryan at night was against the brick wall and was posing, like, he was like, I feel like I'm taking a senior picture. And Keller said something about that too, because he like went next to, oh no, it was when you were leaning against that
the light pole or the pole, whatever it was.
Yeah. And he was like, I feel like this is a senior picture. Only I know it's going to be way better because our photographer was incredible. And she was very thoughtful of what was going to show up in the background of those photos.
Again, tell us your most embarrassing senior picture. Go look back. Tell us which one is the most embarrassing for you. It is a dedication. Your Call Wednesday as well. And here's one that came in on the text line. To my ex, Joe, Taylor Swift, we are never, ever getting back together. Oh, Joe.
You hear that, Joe?
It's like we're in trouble, Joe. Time to move on. Q92. Let me see here. Christian, Cheetos or Doritos? I'm a Cheetos guy. I think Doritos are gross.
What?
Can't stand them. They taste awful. I want to vomit when I taste one.
Cheetos aren't bad, but Doritos are way better.
I will actually argue that Cheetos cheese curls are better.
Oh, I will go down that rabbit hole with you. The cheese puffs, like the actual curls, they are really good.
Give me a bag of that and a Pepsi Zero and just leave me alone and I'll be just. Dedication. Joe, your ex does not want you back.
Nope.
I appreciate that, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I actually like those requests more. I got to be honest with you. I really, really respect that. More text for people with senior pictures looking back they hate. Lauren, I had the ladder pick also. I was in my basketball warm-up gear and my football jersey. For some reason, I was on a ladder.
Did you go to Troop? That's where I had mine done. I went to Troop. If you grew up in Starr County and graduated here, chances are you had Troop and Pluto if you were a 90s kid.
Who was this photographer? I've got a great idea. Ladder.
All the athletes.
Are you an athlete? Ladder. Let me get my ladder.
Yep.
It'll be the greatest pick ever. Let me see. Mine is also the one with my guitar, Christian. Emo bangs and a black shirt and hella eyeliner. I didn't even play guitar. I just wanted to look cool. I did not.
That's funny.
It happened. We have our ideas. You know what I mean? Senior pictures. You want them to be cool.
You want them to
look
be
awesome.
Cool. I get that. A lot of times now, so we have our daughter's senior pictures scheduled. She's getting them taken in August. But we're going to 2 different locations and doing outdoor shots. And I think that's more like a true photo shoot. Like they don't do all of that super corny stuff anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of just take a nice shot.
Yeah. So now the kids of today luck out, and here we are stuck with our ladders and our
guitars,
our emo guitar shots.
It's sad.
I had a sweater on in one picture, and if I remember correctly, it was summer when I had and now looking back, thinking about it, I was like, why did I have a sweater on? I chose what I wore.
I even had one. It was I had this t-shirt with a vest over it. It was very 90210-ish.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, it was very
Brendan.
Yeah, it was very, very Brandon. Brendan or Brandon?
Brandon.
Brandon?
Yeah.
Okay. I went to school in Jefferson County, and everyone had ladders in their graduation pic. It was a late 90s, early 2000s thing. Huh. That's funny. That is funny. Ladder maybe means you're reaching for your goals?
Maybe, but I was 18. I wasn't thinking about that stuff. I was thinking about getting the heck out of school.
That is funny. It is 8:45. We got a forecast from Mark Johnson coming up, plus a couple more dedications. They're on the way. It's Q92.
Bye.
This guy sent a woman a music video of a love song. I know the song. It's by a band called Adelita's Way. The song is called Alive. Very good song.
Oh.
If you're into rock ballads.
Okay.
Sent that. Under that wrote, wish you would give me a chance.
Aww.
Followed by pay you.
What?
Followed by buy you something. No response, by the way, to the song or the give me a chance.
Good.
Or the pay you or the buy you something. Here's a Tinder one.
I know we're not above bribery.
We
bribe all the time.
We own it, though.
But isn't that solicitation once the money enters the situation.
Well, but you're not asking for sexual favors.
Yet.
You're asking for a chance at sexual favors.
I'll give you a chance. How much you got? $250. All right.
Well, what's funny is I have a 40-minute drive. I see so many different prices between Canfield and Alliance.
Yeah.
Even in the middle, it's different every one I look at.
No gas stations. I have one right before I leave home, like right when I leave home, and then when I get to almost work.
Everyone I drive by, probably 6, 7, all different.
Yeah.
All different. And I always pick the wrong one.
Of course.
Then I'll drive by one, and I'll drive by one. It's like 20 cents. I'm like, God,
yeah. It's like when you're at the grocery store, you always pick the wrong checkout. Or like last night, for example, when I was in the drive-thru at McDonald's, I always picked the wrong line. The other line was scooting. Mine was not. All because somebody in front of me had the mobile app and was arguing about why the coupon code wasn't working, only to find out, because I was eavesdropping, my window was down, she'd already redeemed that coupon code.
Whoops.
Then she needed the entire order for the car because that coupon wasn't going to work.
You know when I mobile order, I go park? Is that weird?
No, I don't think so.
I haven't bring it out to the car.
Yeah,
why would I get into the line?
That's exactly right. You don't have to pay attention. You can scroll on your phone. You don't have to watch
That's
for
what
people
I do.
to move in front of you.
I pay on the app.
Yeah.
I just sit in slot 1.
Yeah, I like it.
And I chill and put on something on YouTube or listen to it, and then they walk it right out and they go, here you go, sir. Sometimes they're like, sorry about that. And I'm like, what? I was chilling. I was good.
Right. Yeah, I'm totally fine.
Do you think I was complaining? You still have to make it. I'm not going to.
Right.
But if I see the lines too big, some people, they mobile order ahead. If I see the lines too big, I'll just go park in spot 1 and order on the mobile app.
There you go. That's not a bad idea.
And I pick a car, and I'm like, all right, let's see if I beat that car.
Oh, yeah, I've done that before.
So I sit here. It doesn't always work, but for some reason, mentally, it may not be any faster, but I'm not waiting in line.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling at spot 1, watching a video.
Yeah.
And they're like, here's your quarter pounder. Thank you. See y'all later.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic.
Q92. Q92.
It is going to be a chilly Wednesday, barely struggling up to near 60 degrees during the afternoon with a little sunshine on the way. Overnight tonight, clear and starry and frosty. Our low near 35. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
on a dedication edition of a Your Call Wednesday. You guys have done a very good job, by the way. I've been impressed with you. Not just love requests. We had We're Never Getting Back Together requests. And we've had Freak a Leak because you're a Freak a Leak. How about that?
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Are we done? Are we?
Might have time to sneak one more in.
Well,
Maybe, can't guarantee.
There's one that just came in that I'm seeing. I actually think I know who this is. So if we could, yes, it's definitely who I'm thinking it is. We should play that one because they are they're getting ready to get married in 6 days.
Okay. All right. Okay. Coming up at the 9 o'clock hour, Kevin Hart floor seats to give away. The show is tomorrow. The tickets you can win today, you could be on the floor. That's coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. So if you're listening, streaming, watching, next hour, you're going to hear the cue to call. And when you do, be caller number 10, and you will go see Kevin Hart. We saw the setup yesterday. It looks awesome.
It does. I was a little jealous, but I'll be sitting on a football field, all right. Just not that one.
So be listening. That is coming up. Also, like we've been telling you, this month is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes, it is.
And as you guys know, if you listen to the show or the station, we team up with our friends at ComQuest a lot. ComQuest does so much in Stark County for mental health, for addiction, trying to help people get things right. And when people reach out for help, being there to help them. We're going to be talking to our friends at ComQuest in the 9 o'clock hour a little bit about that month and why it's important. And if anyone's out there that's listening that could maybe use some help, someone to talk to, reach out, let you know how you can do that. Because ComQuest does a ridiculously good job.
Yeah, they really do.
Of trying to help people.
Well, and I think a lot of people think that mental health is just like some form of like going to the extreme. It's not. I think a lot of us deal with anxiety or panic or depression, things like that. So that's why I love this because Greta from the Lions location for ComQuest is going to join us. But she's got some great tips, and they have a podcast coming out, which is amazing. I listened to it yesterday. So, you know, I mean, it's one of those things we don't like to talk about, but if we can get the information to our listeners who might need the services, then it's a win-win.
Absolutely. One more text for senior pictures they hated. Okay. So I was actually an ambassador for this photographer. What does that mean?
An ambassador means like you'll share your pictures and like say this is who took my pictures, and like they can use your pictures to help promote that they do senior pictures. You know what I mean? Like you're a brand ambassador. You basically brag on them. You know what I mean?
I was a ambassador for this photographer for my senior pictures, and it was so elaborate. But also, there's one that literally almost looks like a boudoir picture. I'm laying on the ground. There's roses all behind me. I was concerned when I looked back at it, but also my style and them had me laughing so hard as I had the big chunky bow with the matching earring, the matching tank top. It was definitely very 2000s.
Yeah.
It was a different time.
It was a different time. And
it was a different time.
We thought we were.
Most people don't take boudoir pics for their senior pictures.
No, most people don't.
Those are more for when you're an adult, not for when you're, I mean, you could have been an adult then. You could have been 18 before you graduated, but, you know, hey, listen.
Either way,
looking back like, oh, what is that pic about? What is that one about? We all, like I said, it was 90s, early 2000s. We've all probably got one we look at and we're going, oh, man. Oh, man, what are we going to do here? But, hey. Different time. For that time, it was fine. I would argue my guitar pick was never fine. Why?
Yeah. You do. It's almost like a glamour shot for a dude. You could have been like, I'm in this band from Europe.
Yeah. When it says glamour shot, you know you've lost. All right. So who's this request? It's going to take me 10 minutes to look it up with our computer.
Well, so the request is going to be Play Marry Me by Jason Derulo. And this is from Samantha.
Do we have it?
We should. We've played it before.
Give me 10 minutes to look it up.
They're leaving for Mexico to get married in 6 days. So she's sending it to her future husband, Ronnie. But I know Samantha. So we need to make it happen if we have it. Jake, did you, when you said you didn't get senior pictures at all? Okay. I was just curious. Like, nobody answered that question for me on the text line. If that was still a thing.
That's the third time we asked him that. Do you know that
I
this
know.
hour?
Is it?
That is the third time we asked him if he got senior picture.
All right. Well,
that's funny. All right, we got the request. I did it twice.
Yeah.
Jason Derulo, marry me. It's Q92. This is a Tinder. Hey, question for you. Girl writes back, question mark. Can I read this? It's a song lyric.
okay.
For a Kid Ink song.
Okay.
And it's he'd like to eat something like groceries. And that's all I'm going to say.
Ew.
Dummy. Yeah. That was his second message. After that, I have
He came in strong.
He came in hot. He came in real hot.
Ugh.
All right, here we go. This is an Instagram DM. All unanswered. Started in March, ended in October.
Okay.
Messages a couple throughout.
March to October,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
All unanswered. Hi. Wish I were able to meet you. I lost your number and work a lot. Sorry. Just every time I see your pictures, I want to hang and meet you so bad. You're so cute and look cool to be around. Blah, blah, ha. K. Love your smile. Gotcha then.
Do ya? Because something else come
Another
after
reminder, gentlemen, Christian Bigglesworth's rules for DMing. 2. You're allowed 2 unanswered. If you send 1, it's unanswered. I think it's fair to send 1 more.
And then you move on.
If you get to 2 and you realize there's no response, it's time to move on.
Yes.
She has read them. She has seen them. She has felt no reason to write back.
There's nothing there compelling her.
I feel like at 2 messages, I don't feel that looks pathetic.
Some people don't care. This whole first look thing is like a thing. You know about the first look?
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
Or like, well, okay, so they'll have the groom, they'll have their videographer come. Their groom will stand there. The bride will sneak in behind him.
Oh, yeah, then they make a
and then he
video.
turns around. They make a video. They
He
get
cries.
the first reaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so beautiful.
Oh, can't leave her in a white dress. I had no idea. No, I get it. I actually saw a girl there getting pictures taken. She looked like she was in, I don't know if it was a wedding dress.
Okay.
It was white and had like flowers on it, not like part of the pattern.
Okay.
And it was a flowing, gorgeous. Looked beautiful.
Maybe people out.
I'm like,
Mill
are
Creek
people
were just-
starting to get like wedding dresses and aren't so just plain white? Or was that maybe just a very formal dress?
I think so. Well, you don't have to go with white.
It was white, but
you could do ivory. People have had like
flowers
white
everywhere, and I thought she looked stunning. One of the funniest things I've ever as a child laughed at, and I mean, I laughed, stomach hurt, couldn't breathe, and I'll never be able to explain it to where you guys would understand how funny it was. I'll never be able for you to be there and understand, because if I explain it to you, like, oh, okay. My brother did not understand the concept of bumper cars.
Okay.
And
what did he like run from them?
My brother, my sister, we all got one. I don't know if he just thought you just drive around the little room.
Right.
And that's it.
And there happens to be a lot of accidents. I mean, what?
And we were doing bumper cars, and we were having a fun. And yeah, you get jerked around sometimes, but you can get hit hard.
Yeah.
You know.
Of course.
We're in bumper cars, and my brother did not understand that people were going to hit him.
Oh, God.
He started crying. and yelling at everyone that was hitting him. So, like, I'm over on the side playing with people hitting. I look over and he's crying. Someone hits him and he just goes, "Stop it!"
Oh my gosh. Where is
Stop hitting me.
Okay.
And I look over, my dad's dying. My dad's just dying laughing. Like,
not telling him that's
no,
the
I don't know
point.
how he could bumper cars. I don't know what part of that you don't understand.
I mean, did he not stand in line and like observe it
He was
before he got
so-
on the car?
He was pissed crying. He wasn't like,
Right.
he was pissed crying. You know when
Yeah.
you're so mad, all you can do is cry?
Yeah, but did they like pile on him so he couldn't move? Because that's frustrating.
I don't know.
How old were you guys?
We were, all of us, maybe 8, 7, 8, 9. I don't know.
Who's oldest?
My sister.
Okay, and then you,
I'm middle.
and then Justin's the baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just, everyone was hitting him, laughing, and he's not even trying to drive. He's just sitting there yelling at everybody hitting him. He's just screaming at everybody hitting him. Stop it!
Oh my
I
gosh.
just don't remember looking over at my dad.
That's
And my dad's, like,
hilarious.
clapping his hand, laughing. You know,
Yeah.
we're like, oh my.
Yeah.
He didn't understand bumper cars. I don't know what he
Aw.
expected from bumper cars.
I mean, is this something you don't let him live
But,
down, I take it?
No, I haven't brought it up. I don't think ever to him.
No.
But I think about it once in a while. I'll still think about it.
And laugh?
Oh God, it doesn't do it justice. If you saw it, you'd have been like, "This is fantastic."
Yeah.
Didn't understand, and that's
No.
okay. That's okay.
But I have a question. That face that you make when metal comes on, because this isn't the first time you made that face. Like when you went to Sonic Temple, is that how you stood out there, like watching the show?
No, man. I don't. I am the most boring concert person. I do not dance. I don't cheer. I clap
You
occasionally.
don't even make that face?
No, I just like.
I mean, you could still stand there and still make that face. It'd
I
be
have
kind of funny.
no reactions at a concert. I'm the biggest Shinedown fan in the world, and one of the things I hate at a Shinedown concert is after every first song, the singer Brent, it's the same. He's been doing it forever. It's a great thing he does. I hate it because I don't like human interaction. And what he does is he's like, I want everyone to look to the left of you. I want everyone to look to the right of you. Tonight, you know, we're all friends, whatever. What I want you to do right now is turn to the guy next to you, give him a high five, a hug, shake his hand. We're all family tonight. I'm like, damn it, Brent.
It's just
Hi.
like, I don't want
Hi.
to.
Yeah, no, hi. Don't look at me.
That's like church on Sunday.
Like, come on.
Turn around and greet your neighbors.
Yeah, I'm
and-
like, Brent, come on, man. I don't want to give the sign of peace. We're trying, fiance and I are trying this. Let's buy lunch meat, make sandwiches, and save money because I was bringing home lunch daily for both of us.
Yeah.
And we were looking at the price of that. Whether it is
whether you
Chipotle.
have it or not, it's it adds up.
Yeah, we're fine.
Right. That's what I'm
But
saying.
we're just looking at it going.
It's like sticker shock. You're like, holy crap.
I mean, I don't care. Take Chipotle, almost $10 for one.
Yeah, last night for two because my son won't eat it, but my daughter and I got it, and it was like $18.
Right. So go to Subway, get a 12-inch sub at Subway, about $10 for rounding up. Obviously,
they do the buy one get
They
one
do.
half off a lot.
they do, and I have the app. But just looking at it and seeing like, wow, times 5.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? We could just buy some lunch meat for like $15, and it's good for the whole week.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been trying to do. We've been very good at it. And then the weekend, we'll go Chipotle. Or you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can
That's
splurge
like,
a little bit.
During the week, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know what I'm playing?
Yeah.
Any more Cedar Point passes this season, Christian?
Never know.
You never know. Nothing imminent, but you never know. It seems anywhere you go now, it's between $10 to $15 to eat a meal, depending on what you get, even fast food.
Do you want to know
If
something?
you're going to get like a value meal, $8-9.
It definitely was $9.87 last night. My son doesn't like Chipotle, so he wanted McDonald's. He loves their spicy, crispy chicken sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and got him the meal. It was $9.87. I was like, oh my gosh, this is more expensive than my Chipotle.
Yeah, no, listen, it is. You don't realize it, I think, sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. They have to pass the cost on to us. Everything's increasing. You know, yesterday, gas was like at $3.13 something. It was $3.69.9 last night driving home from his basketball game.
Here on today's hit music, it is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian Lauren here with you. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. Thank you guys for having us on this morning on the radio, streaming us online at Q92radio.com. And, of course, if you're watching on the Q92 Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter pages, any way you guys are checking us out, thank you very much. Appreciate it. This hour, big hour. Kevin Hart floor seats for tomorrow's show at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. We've been hyping these since 5:30 in the morning. This is the last pair of floor seats. You could win them. Keep watching, keep listening, keep streaming. You're going to hear the cue to call this hour. And when you do, be caller number 10 at 330-450-9292. We have that coming up. Plus, we'll be talking to our friends from ComQuest here in the next 10 minutes or so, as they're going to be joining us talking about this month. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. We're not doing the contest now.
No.
We're not doing it now. So our friends from ComQuest are going to call in and join us and talk about why this month is important. And if you're out there listening right now and you think maybe you could use some help, whether it be mental health for yourself or maybe addiction, anything like that, ComQuest is a place that can help you.
Absolutely.
So we're going to talk to them coming up here in about 10 minutes. And if you're watching, we've been telling you all morning as well. At the end of the show, we're going to pick one of you that watched on the Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. All you got to do is like the live video and say good morning, whatever. Just type a comment. That enters you. We're going to give away a 6-person African Safari Wildlife Car VIP pass to one of you just for watching. So we have that. If you haven't done that yet, still plenty of time. Head on over to the live video on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Like it and post a comment, just a hello, good morning, whatever you like. Do that, and you will be entered, and maybe we'll pick you. We're giving that away in the 9 o'clock hour. Right now, it's Ed Sheeran and Eyes Closed. It's 10 after 9. It's Q92. There you go.
Love it.
Or if you're watching, this is the same hoodie I wore yesterday. You're going to find out I wear the same clothes every day to work. It's radio.
You must wash them. You never smell.
No, but this wasn't dirty. And I only wore it because it's cold as hell outside.
I wore these jeans yesterday.
So this hoodie.
I mean, if we're being, if we're just being open and honest.
Just saying, if you watch, as you watch, so even through the summer, you'd be like, does he have 4 shirts? And the answer is yes. Yeah, pretty much. Own 7,
4
wear
shirts,
4
pairs of shorts.
Yeah.
A couple hoodies.
2 pairs of jeans. I have 2 pairs of jeans, 1 pair of khaki.
I've only seen you in
I have
jeans.
like 3 hoodies. If I wear jeans to work, we have somewhere to be after work.
Yeah.
It's work related.
Yeah.
Today, Lauren, Jake, and I all have to be somewhere at 11 a.m.
Yep.
So I got jeans on.
Yeah.
Any other day, it's sweatpants or shorts. Preferably
Usually shorts.
Yeah. So, but today we got somewhere to be at 11 o'clock. So, but if you watch, Mike, did he wear that hoodie? Yes. And we see it maybe again later on
you
this
just start
week?
owning it now because people can see us.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Oh
I'm
my
like-
gosh! Now I have to make sure I don't repeat sweaters.
See,
like-
I can't care that much. I just can't. I guess I don't have enough pride. I don't know what the word is, but I just
not pride.
I
You're
can't
just
see
a dude.
I
You guys
can't
don't
see
care as
myself
much.
being like, oh no, I wore this hoodie yesterday.
I do love this sweater though. I got it. I don't know. I got it at Bad Mom's Christmas at the Barrel Room.
So sorry, and if you're listening, I'm sorry. We're not trying to make it all about that, but
No.
if you're watching,
It is a change for us because usually,
if
you can have a face for radio in the morning because no one can see you, so you could roll in.
well, you can still have a face for radio.
Well, I understand, but I'm just saying, like, especially in the mornings, like being on radio, without this feature that we just rolled out,
Yep.
we could look like whatever.
Whatever floats your boat, Christian. Wear what makes you comfy. Like, that's the thing. I mean, I really only got like 4 hoodies that are in rotation too, and I just threw this in the back of my chair when I got home. So I was like, well, listen, when it's 4:20 in the morning and you're half awake,
Yeah.
I'm not digging what outfit should I wear today?
I don't blame you. I'm
like, it is entirely too early. I'm walking around with my Popeye eye in the morning, like,
Yeah.
hoping I don't wake the baby now. That's the big thing.
me is walking around in the dark trying to see as I get ready. I've got to be better about because I always pick out my clothes the night before, but I need to take them into the bathroom or something like that. Like I'm an idiot. I don't. And then I have to go back and I have to go through the dark to find my stuff because Tony
Well,
doesn't get up until 5 minutes before I leave.
Real quick, that's what I do. I take all because I shower in the morning, helps wake me up.
Same.
I take my entire outfit, socks and everything in the bathroom so I can go in there, shut the door, not wake anybody up.
Yeah.
Fiance's sleeping, baby's in our room sleeping in its bassinet. Don't want to be walking around the room. So I take everything in there. So when I come out of the shower, I'm fully dressed, give everyone a kiss goodbye.
Yeah.
Grab my stuff on the kitchen table, my keys, wallet, and I'm out the door.
Really bad.
That Fergie song was really good, by the way. I mean, not like one of the goats of all time, but she had a good run.
She did. I miss her.
She had a really good run.
Yeah.
Everything turned for her when she was doing those cartwheels on the Today Show while singing. She was going, ah! Remember that?
No.
You seen that video?
No.
She was doing a performance on the Today Show. I forget what song she was singing, and she was doing cartwheels. And as she was doing it, she was singing. But it was like,
Because she was doing cartwheels.
And every time I see the video, I'm just like, what were you doing?
Who
Who was like, you know what this performance needs? Cartwheels.
She's not still married to Josh Duhamel.
No, they got a divorce, but they have
That's
kids together.
They do, and that's why she quit music. Was to raise her kids.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So I have allwomenstalk.com. Go there every day. And it had kind of the 9 main reasons that people call off weddings. The things that can happen that can make you call off a wedding.
Okay.
Then I went down a hilarious rabbit hole on Reddit. Sometimes Reddit threads are fantastic.
Oh my gosh. I've spent way too much time reading comments
And-
on Reddit before.
And I just put Reddit thread why you called off wedding, and it was like boom, 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 boom,
Oh
boom.
yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So first, I'm just going to quickly go through what these are, and they're kind of vague, but I don't want to read 8 paragraphs to you guys.
Sure.
So number one of the I don't know if they're in any particular order, but one of the reasons people call off weddings, deep uncertainty about the wedding. Is
Well,
it cold feet or is it true uncertainty?
Like, why did you say yes then?
Pressure. People feel pressure. I believe that. I believe people
guess.
feel pressure.
I always felt bad for the people that did the super public proposals because what if she was like, whoa, it's slow roll. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's awkward.
Another one, you have a gut feeling. This is not right. Again, this is from allwomenstalk.com.
Always trust your gut.
Your gut's just telling you this is not right. Something's
Then
not.
probably it's not.
Number 3, which to me should be number 1, pressure. If you feel pressured to get married, that's not good.
I could see that. I've known
That's
several
not
people
good.
that maybe have gotten pregnant and had some pressure from their family to make it official, or something along those lines. So it's like, I get that, because that doesn't mean that it's always right. I know somebody who had a child with their high school sweetheart, and parents on both sides were like, you need to get married.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, they're great co-parents. They're just not great together.
I'd rather you be great co-parents than miserable parents together.
Like, they get along fine.
Show your kids nothing but fighting and stuff as they grow up.
Yeah.
Unresolved issues in the relationship. Things that are going on between you guys you haven't fixed yet. You haven't gotten to a compromise, not an agreement.
Yeah.
And you're still going to get married anyway with those things still lying there.
Sure.
Number 5, this is fair, cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating's probably a good reason to call off the marriage.
That would be number 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say cheating followed by pressure.
Yeah.
Number 6, you're rushed. The whole thing feels rushed. Listen, when that marriage train gets going down the tracks, whoo, it can be tough to slow that baby down. It can feel like you can't get off.
Right.
The train.
Christian.
Number 7, too many differences between you two. Too many differences.
I don't know. I just feel like you would know that before you got engaged.
I had a friend, dated a girl for 9 years.
Yeah.
Always off and on. Always off and on. They got married. It lasted 6 months.
Yeah. All right. That was your sign, though. Those several breakups.
First of all, you guys broke up a million times.
Right.
You dated for 9 years, but you just got married. Oh, that'll fix everything.
No, because once you get married, it's way harder to walk away.
She left him. I told you, left him for a trucker.
10-4, good buddy.
Yeah, I guess.
That's awful.
I like your CB. Think I'm gonna risk it all here. He wants you to change. He wants to change you.
Oh, that's never good.
And then I don't get number 9. You don't know enough. Don't know enough what?
Like, maybe you jump in with both feet. Like, those people that get engaged really fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Maybe that's what they mean?
Could be. So those are a lot of the reasons why. The main reasons why people, don't end up, or they call off the wedding. It takes balls to call off the wedding. I don't care whether you're mad, whether you're justified, or whether it takes balls to put a halt to the wedding train.
Yeah, it does. Well, it's embarrassing because you have to make that announcement.
You got to tell everybody. You might have to cancel things.
You're going to have to tell your parents who just paid for a lot of this. You know what I mean? Like, if they've chipped in for the wedding. I don't know. On Facebook Live, we have somebody who chimed in and said, yep, I know someone who did. He caught his future wife hooking up with his brother just hours before the wedding.
His brother?
Yeah. I said, that is awful. That's terrible.
Q92.
It is going to be a chilly Wednesday, barely struggling up to near 60 degrees during the afternoon with a little sunshine on the way. Overnight tonight, clear and starry and frosty. Our low near 35. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Miguel, sure thing, right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. 20 minutes after 9 o'clock and still coming this hour. If you are watching, if you are streaming, if you are watching the video of the morning show, anyway you're checking us out right now, we have not done the Q to call yet for the floor seats to Kevin Hart tomorrow night at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. That is an amazing thing we're giving away here this hour. So, keep listening, keep streaming, keep watching. The Q to call's coming. When you hear it, be caller number 10. You'll be at Kevin Hart tomorrow. How cool would that be? The day before the show. Not only to win tickets, but floor seats.
I know, to be able to call your spouse or your boyfriend or whomever and be like, guess what?
Going to see Kevin Hart tomorrow.
Yes.
How much were they? Free. So I know you're all listening, watching, streaming, and you're like, let's go. It's coming.
It's coming.
Don't you worry. You have not missed it.
No.
So I guess you have to keep listening. Guess you have to keep watching.
Yep.
Guess you have to keep streaming.
Yep.
So that's coming up. But right now, we've been talking about this all morning. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I think over the last, I'd say 10, 15 years, a lot of people have come to realize how important mental health can be.
Absolutely.
How important your mental health to yourself can be. And we teamed up with ComQuest a million times. It's a really great partnership we have with ComQuest. And we've worked together over a lot of things. We've helped out with some of their events. They help out with our events.
Yep.
They were just with us. I mean, it's for Students for Sobriety.
Yeah.
Northwest High School. And pleasure to be joined right now by Greta. She is the clinical psych coordinator at the Conquest Alliance location. And she's joining us on the show and on the video as well. If you're watching, you can see her. And we thought it'd be really good to have her on and talk about this month and why it is important. So, Greta, first of all, before anything, thank you for taking the time to join us on the show today. And thank you for everything that you guys do at Conquest, always helping us out here at Q92. It's a nice partnership we have.
Thank you so much. Good morning, Lauren and Christian. I listen every morning, and I really appreciate your show and having me on to talk about mental health awareness. We are very grateful that you give us the platform to talk about it because it's so important for everyone.
It really is. You know, our relationship with ComQuest over the years has evolved into many different things. And, you know, just all of the various services that you guys offer at ComQuest have become, you know, somewhat invaluable. I mean, I think that in the past 5 or so years, the stigma that surrounds mental health has kind of subsided, which is a good thing. Because I think before it hindered people from seeking the help that they truly needed. Because, you know, it was a little bit taboo to reach out and ask for help or to say, hey, you know what? I'm not okay. So with it May being Mental Health Awareness Month, you know, we thought it important. I know you guys think it's important to reach out and kind of let people know, hey, it's okay to say I'm not okay. And if that's the case, this is what you need to do. So, you know, Greta, I wanted to ask, what are some of your tips? And we'll get to it because I know you guys have a new podcast. I listened to it yesterday. It is fantastic. So I want to talk a little bit about that too. But, you know, just for Mental Health Awareness Month, what tips can you provide our listeners, you know, if they are struggling, whether it's an anxiety, panic, depression type of a situation?
Yes, I absolutely agree that stigma has been what has kept people from coming in. And that has been one positive that has come out of the COVID pandemic is that people have started to believe that it's okay to seek help, that it's okay to not be okay. I can't remember where I heard that or who said that, but I love that motto. It's okay to not be okay because it is as simple and it is as complicated as that. And really, I mean, mental health has a wide range. So mental health is very much part of our overall health. So how we feel and what we think and what we do as a result of that has a lot to do with it. And it can have a wide range. It can be as simple as feeling down or experiencing a stressful event or a traumatic event or stress accumulating over time and then it becoming something more than that. And when it becomes more than that is when somebody can't function the way they used to. Their behavior changes. They don't enjoy the same things they used to. They don't feel quite the same way. Family and friends notice that they are not themselves, as it were. That's what we hear most often. And honestly, the best thing to do is talk about it. Because usually, those types of addiction and other mental health concerns and stigma even thrives in secrecy. So if we talk about it, if we make it okay to talk about it, then that would be something that allows someone to say, you know what, maybe I do need help, or maybe I just need some support from family and friends. So it can be a wide range. But I would absolutely say my biggest tip is to talk about it and talk about it with someone you trust and then see if additional help from a counselor is needed, such as ourselves here at ComQuest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lauren touched on this too, how the stigma's kind of gone away a little bit. Have you, working in the field, have you seen over the last 10, maybe to 15 years, have you seen the change personally? Especially even there's companies now that offer mental health days now where that was never a thing. And you see schools have programs now. You see some businesses have things like mental health days because they take it seriously. So as someone who's helping to fight in with mental illness and help people get better every day, I know we have so much far to go, but are you proud of where kind of society's come in the last maybe 10, 15 years?
I'm encouraged and hopeful. Let's say that I would love to see more of that happen. And I would say it has happened more in the last 5 years. I've been in the field about 12 plus years now, and I have seen it more in the last 5 years that it's changed to where we'd like it to be. But there is still a lot more to be done. And to that end, that's why it's so important that you're allowing us the platform to talk about it, to make it really just part of something we talk about on a daily basis. We talk about our physical health all of the time, the things we need to do to make sure we're healthy, our diet and exercise and rest. But as far as mental health, wellness, we don't talk about it as much, how important it is to manage our stress and manage situations where we don't feel okay. And that's where I would like this to go more than anything in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I had found out about your podcast. First of all, I was surprised, and this is just me showing how naive and somewhat ignorant I was. Mental Health Awareness Month has been observed since 1949, Christian.
Yeah.
And I feel like just in the past few years, we've really started observing it, putting it out there. And I think that's part of the movement with trying to overcome that stigma too, right? Like, we'll talk about an entire month, But I was listening to the podcast, and something that I didn't think of and that I thought our listeners could really benefit from was, you talked about our teenagers in the podcast, kind of like, there's a lot of stress going on right now, especially this time of year for our seniors. They're graduating. They're kind of like at that poignant time in their life where they're transitioning into adulthood. And there's a lot of unknowns for them, whether they're going to college, whether or not they're going to be working full time, whatever it is. But sometimes that looks like a little bit of panic or, causing some anxiety, things like that. So I loved that what you touched on in the podcast about how to identify if your child might be having some of those, anxious feelings or panic feelings.
Yes.
So I think that's important for our listeners right now too. And if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, we actually have a link at the bottom of this live stream so that you know where you can go to listen to this. But I will also post it in the comments as soon as we're done with the interview too. So you can always go back and click on the link in the comments. It'll take you right there. And it is between yourself and Dr. Heberling, correct?
Yes, Dr. Michelle Heberling. She's our Chief Clinical Officer, and she does talk about that at length, and I touch on it as well, that yes, teenagers as a group, they're experiencing exactly like you said, Lauren, a very transitional period of their lives, and it comes with all kinds of feelings. And to be able to sort through those, it takes understanding on the family's part, and it takes support, and really just talking about it. And but looking for, so you had mentioned, changes in behavior. I mean, that's across the board for everyone, but especially for teenagers, it may not be the classic signs of that we see in adults. It may be that they're angry. It may be that they're more irritable instead of isolating or withdrawing. And then, then you can think, oh, well, what's going on with them? Why aren't they happy? They're going to college or they're graduating, and they should be. But there are a lot of mixed feelings around that. So again, a discussion and understanding, and then education, a little bit of education can help on the family's part. Our conquest.org has a lot of good resources for information. Our local mental health board in Stark County does. So there are a lot of good information for family and friends to look into and see what they can do if their teen experiences that.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those listening, if you want to be able to go and listen to this podcast, again, we're going to post it in the comments. It's at the bottom of the screen here in just a second. There it is. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you.
And, you guys can go over and check it out. But it goes through all kinds of things, identifying the most common types of mental health issues and things that we might be dealing with, and how to identify them in our loved ones, and what to do if we really want to help, whether we need to help ourselves or help others. So we appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Greta, before we let you go, too, if anyone has been listening to this and they're ready to reach out, they're ready to try to seek some help and get some, and just help themselves, how can they get a hold of you guys at ComQuest?
Call us or just walk in. at conquest.org, we have a list of walk-in hours every day for each of our offices, and they can just come in and get an assessment or call us and ask us any questions. We're always available. We're here Monday through Friday, usually between the hours of 8 and 5, but our Cannon offices are open a little bit later as well. So just please don't hesitate to reach out. We also, I know our marketing department also monitors emails that we may receive. So just please reach out and ask us anything you need to know or like to know. Yeah.
And I always tell people, Greta, like, to reach out for help to me is a sign of bravery, not weakness. And
absolutely.
And one thing about everyone at ComQuest is when they answer those phones or when they talk to you when you walk in one of their facilities, there's no judgment. You're just there to help. So I know it's not easy. I know sometimes it takes swallowing pride or facing insecurities, but it's worth it. And you guys are there to help them every step of the way. And there's nothing to be embarrassed about, nothing to be ashamed about. Reach out.
Yes, absolutely. And even if some of those feelings are there, it's okay. Just reach out and we will help you with that, because we are absolutely here. We're not here to judge. We understand the gamut of human experience. We experience them ourselves. Yes, we absolutely here, and don't hesitate to ask questions. Absolutely. And come in.
Greta, the clinical psych coordinator for ComQuest in Alliance. Thank you so much for the time. Thank you for everything you do with mental health and with addiction services. You guys are amazing. I tell you, every time you guys are on this, you literally save lives. Thank you for what you do for Stark County.
Thank you.
Appreciate you talking to us this morning.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much.
All right, there you go. That's Greta. She is the clinical psych coordinator at the ComQuest in Alliance. Reach out if you guys need help, because they're there for you and they want to help. Right now, it's Lil Nas. It's That's What I Want right here on Q92. Another Tinder one here. Guy sent a girl a bunch. What is it like walking around with that feeling, knowing that like you helped raise a generation of children? You were part of families sitting in front of the TV every night, and one of the great sitcoms of the 90s that people still watch to this day. It's still on today. Yeah. Like, does that ever hit you? Like, man, like I was part of something really, really special in television history.
You know, it hits me when I go out into the world, not necessarily around my home or the places that I go usually, when I'm just hanging out, but when I go out of town or whatever, that's kind of when it happens. And, it was the 90s. So that's a long time ago, but people will come up and sometimes it catches me by surprise. I go, oh yeah. But you're right. I mean, it was like before DVRs, really, people had to make the time to sit down and watch it, and usually with their families. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
When it was happening, was there a moment you guys realized, like, when you get a sitcom, you put out a pilot, you put it on there, and you hope that the people receive it, and you hope that, maybe we'll get a couple years, something like that. Did you have any idea when you guys were doing this show that
there was a moment, there were a lot of moments, but all of my background had been theater. I was in New York for 11 years doing theater, going out to regional theater, worked in Columbus, Ohio, worked in Louisville, places like that. But when I did the pilot of, I didn't really understand the scope of what television could be. I mean, I watched TV, but it never occurred to me that, being in the middle of it was so huge, because you just reach so many more people than you do, when you're doing a play in a town.
Yeah. Well, we know that the show has stood the test of time. I see it all the time pop up that I can watch the series and the season, and it's because it was such a success. It's hard to believe that was almost 30 years ago. But Your relationship with Tim Allen has spanned that 30 years so much so that you guys actually have had a couple shows on the History Channel that I have absolutely loved watching. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Thank you.
And I'm anxiously waiting a season 2 announcement from the History Channel too.
You would think there would be, but they messed it up. They hired Tim and me, and then I guess they just didn't want what Tim and I brought to the table, because the way they edited it was so much less funny than what was actually going on. I think they just wanted modern marvels, and they already had that.
Right.
So I vote for taking it to another place and just expanding.
Well, I hope so, because our family so enjoyed watching it. I mean, I've worked with you previously. And so, of course, every time they're like when I found out you were going to be on Last Man Standing, I was like, oh, we have got to DVR this. So
What was it when I divorced on the text line? I spent $5,000 on sports cards after I got divorced.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I mean, I guess that's better than some of the other things you could have spent your money on after divorce. Won't those sports cards appreciate? Like if you ever wanted to sell your collection, maybe you could get some money back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is really just a labor of love.
I feel like, can you get lucky and get a card? Oh my God, yes, absolutely. But to me, I feel like it should be more of take it as a hobby, not an investment.
Gotcha.
And then let the investment part surprise you. Be like, oh my God, Tom Brady rookie card.
Holy cow! Right.
But don't think like, oh my God, I bought a bunch of cards. I'm rich, because I did that in the 90s, and I have nothing to show for it. Most young couples can't afford it right now after marriage. The big spending, yeah, you might be right. You might be right.
It could be. That's fair.
I feel like y'all just read the description of my ex-husband to a T, someone says on the text line. I don't know. Listen, there's a reason I get up every morning and read Women's Day. Sometimes they got some good stuff. I actually think that's a pretty impressive list. And I think that's a pretty good list.
I think it is
of
pretty
things
good.
that probably divorced guys all have in common. I do. I think a lot of those things people probably, growing apart, doing boyish things with your money afterwards, in the end having some appreciation and missing that person, being shocked, because again, we can be dumb. I guarantee you there are so many guys that got their wife was like, I want a divorce, and they didn't see it coming at all.
I bet that's true probably too.
Oblivious.
Yeah, but us women can be horrible people too. I mean, I know women who have cheated and husband's oblivious, and they go home and they're like, wow, we got to talk. And I'm sure it does blindside them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a horrible conversation to have.
But even if you've earned it, if you haven't treated your wife or husband, can you imagine the shock if you seriously were oblivious to have your husband or wife just say, I want a divorce?
That would be so devastating.
And mean it. And you truly were like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean? That'd be insane.
It would be bad.
That would be insane. Lucas Combs and Fast Car right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. That's a good song.
It is. He's going by Lucas now.
He should.
Yeah.
I tried to get Harold Styles going. That didn't work.
I got a shout out to Tammy over on Facebook. She's watching the show this morning, but she said, "Good morning from Siesta Key."
Ah.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
Must be nice.
I know. I'm super jealous.
How dare you?
But enjoy your vacation.
Good for you.
She kind of took us with her. We just don't get all the benefits she does.
Already.
She's listening,
Yeah.
so,
We just know she's there.
Yep.
And that's okay.
That's fine.
Text line. Someone texted in, hey, just won $50 on a dollar scratch off. That's a first.
Ooh.
Hope luck is in the air for everyone today. How nice of you to wish that upon us all.
Yes.
$50 on a dollar scratch off.
Look at all these people getting lucky. It's funny.
You see another one? Another big winner?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, where was it? Latonia.
Oh.
Guy won $360K.
Ohio's on fire with the lottery right now, so you guys should definitely play right now.
I don't know what's going on. It's been going on for about a month, and it hasn't stopped yet. Let me see here. William Garlow, this is from WKYC's website, purchased the winning ticket for $10 at Down on Main in his hometown of Latonia, about 16 miles south of Youngstown.
Mm-hmm.
Officials say he chose the $500,000 cash option, meaning he will receive $360,000 after taxes. $10 ticket. He just took home $360,000.
Not bad.
What is happening with Ohio right now?
I don't know. They're on fire.
Particularly Northeast Ohio.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It is.
I hit the other day, but I hit $10 on a $10 ticket.
No, so it's kind of like.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool.
Yeah.
But I haven't found any of them yet. And I'm buying multiple times a week now.
Yeah.
I'm becoming that weird guy.
Do you have like one of those professional lotto, like they look like little ice scrapers for your
No, I
keychain?
deserve one.
You
but I
do.
don't have
You
one.
need one, Christian. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for you.
My go-tos, I like a good dime.
A dime. Oh, you
good
go with
dime.
a dime. You cover more ground with a quarter, I would think.
Yeah, I like to I'm OCD about how I scratch off everything.
Is it a dime because that's like smaller than a quarter? So you're trying to like let the lottery ticket know that you need more money?
It feels best in my hand.
Oh.
And one thing because I can't stand, I see some people that scrape everything at once and I want to punch them.
Oh, you got to do the slow
You
reveal.
got to do one at a time. What are you doing? There's no fun. It's like, what the hell's wrong with you?
That's probably, that would be me.
Did I win? I scratched everything. I'm like, calm down. One at a time. You have 6 options.
God, how long does it take you to scratch off lotto tickets?
Sometimes 10 minutes.
Oh, my Lord.
Depending on what it is. So I'm just telling you right now. Good luck to all of you. And I'm telling you, Northeast Ohio's still hot for lottery.
Yeah.
Go play.
Also, if you guys are feeling lucky, this is your last chance to enter to win a 6-person VIP African Safari Wildlife Park Pass. Head over, if you're listening and you're not watching, head over to Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Find our video where we are live in studio like we do every morning from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. And give us a like, give us a comment, interact with the show, and we will we'll pick one of you guys to go to African Safari Wildlife Park. It's that easy.
All right, we're picking that winner here pretty soon. But right now,
do you really feel lucky?
One of you is about to be caller 10 on our phone line at 330-450-9292. Whoever that person is, you're going to see Kevin Hart tomorrow night, Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. You're going to do it with floor seats to see one of the biggest comedians in the world. Caller 10, good luck. One more time, 330-450-9292. Then we begin the 6 straight cloudy days. And I hate days with no sunshine.
Ain't no sunshine.
Yeah, Thursday, 62 is all you get. Friday, rain. Saturday, rain. Sunday, rain. Monday, rain. Tuesday, rain. Wednesday, rain. The hottest temperature in those days?
65.
Saturday, 63.
No.
The
I had
coldest?
65 on mine.
Monday, 48. Now, I will say, starting not this weekend, next weekend, we're back to the 70, 69, 70, 72.
Thank God.
But Listen, I can even take the cold if you give me sunshine.
Yeah.
But looking at 6 straight days of cloudy, I'm like, oh God. Oh, my chakra is going to be off.
Oh,
Can
I
already
hate
tell.
when Christian's chakra is off. Everybody pays.
My chakra and something's in retrograde. So, oh my God.
I'll get you some stones. It'll be fine.
I think Pluto's in retrograde, so I know I'm going to be in trouble too. I don't know. But good morning, everybody. How are you? Hopefully you're having
really busted out
good
your
stuff.
chakras.
You know where I learned about that? Robin Big on MTV.
Really?
They did a whole episode about chakras.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hung this like wallpaper.
Yeah.
It was supposed to help their inner chi.
Yeah.
It was a funny episode.
There you go.
Shout out to Robin Big. Great show. Shame that it ended early. But what an amazing, hilarious show it was.
Yeah, it was.
That still can't be streamed anywhere for free.
No, I know. We did that deep dive.
Yeah, someone texted. It was like, it's on this. We looked it up. We're like, no, it's not. Not unless you buy it. Otherwise,
like, will you eat any other cookie other than chocolate chip?
M&M.
Okay, but no, like sugar cookies or.
I mean, no interest. I wouldn't buy them if they were around. Would I maybe have a?
So, like at Christmas time, does anybody in your family make the Christmas cookies? Like, will you eat any of those?
Very few. I'll eat my mom's M&Ms. She makes the Hershey Kiss.
Like the peanut butter cookie with the Hershey. Okay,
that's pretty about it.
Oh, you know.
I don't like many cookies. You'd think I would, but no. I'm like the Sam's Club of eating. Like, there's not a lot, but I eat in bulk. You know what I mean? It's in bulk. You know what I mean? Like, he only eats like chocolate chip cookies, but he eats them in bulk. You know what I mean? It's a big eat. He won't touch those cookies. No, he won't, but he'll eat a lot of these. Like, that's kind of how it is.
I see.
Giant Eagle's bakery cookies are pretty good. I'm going to tell you why. And listen, I'm a Giant Eagle shopper every week. Got to go today. Got my list. I don't always like cookies in plastic because they tend to taste like the plastic.
I've never had that happen.
I just feel like they don't taste good.
I think it's a mental thing.
Yeah. My kids love the Smiley cookies from Ferraro's. I thought that was a restaurant that did Smiley cookies.
Eaton Park used to do it.
That's who I'm thinking of.
And then Ferraro's does do them too. And then Fisher's has a Smiley cookie
They do too.
Yeah.
Oh, surprised no one sued anybody over that.
I know, right?
Good for you guys. Just letting everyone just have their own little Smiley cookie.
I mean, how can you sue over Smiley cookie?
It's hard to say you own the smile.
That's right. It's
You know
not
what I mean?
trademark.
No, you wouldn't think it is. Q92, hello, who is this?
Oh my goodness, this is Stacy.
Oh my goodness, Stacy, where are you calling from?
Canton.
All right, Stacy from Canton, congratulations, you're caller 10. You're going to see Kevin Hart.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Thank you.
You're so welcome, Stacy. You're headed to Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium tomorrow night to see Kevin Hart while enjoying your floor seats. I just need you to do one thing and tell everybody who your favorite radio station is that hooked you up with floor seats at Kevin Hart.
Q92, thank you.
You're very welcome. How's about that? Stacy from Canton grabs herself floor tickets to see Kevin Hart tomorrow night, Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. Congratulations to anybody listening to this station.
Yeah, we gave away a lot.
Yeah.
From club seats to floor seats to GA. I mean, there's going to be a lot of Q92 listeners there tomorrow night. And if you are, we want to see how much fun you have. So take a picture with whoever you go with and tag us here at Q92. We want to see you all having a great time.
Absolutely. Tag us. We want to see them. Congratulations to all our winners today. I'm talking about who won today here. Grace from Canton in the 6 o'clock hour. She won Akron Rubber Ducks tickets. Congratulations to Malcolm from Malvern. Got his son in the running for that graduation party that we're giving away tomorrow, by the way. This is the final day to become a finalist. Be listening with Nicolina, with Keller, and with Ryan to get those final opportunities to become a finalist. And we're calling one of you tomorrow morning at 8, along with a new announcement for a new contest. And of course, like we just said, Stacy from Canton. She won the Kevin Hart tickets. But now time to announce our winner. For those of you that watched on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for tuning in this morning and being a part of the show. We love talking to you every morning on the live stream. And today's winner is Christina Wrights. All right. Congratulations, Christina Wrights. We'll be reaching out to you to get you your 6-person VIP African Safari Wildlife Park pass so you and your family can go and enjoy this summer season. So
that's going to about do it for us.
Yeah, we're done. It's Wednesday. We're getting over that hump tomorrow. It's going to be uphill from there.
Enjoy the rest of your hump day.
Downhill from there. Yeah.
Yeah, uphill, downhill.
Whatever.
Either way, it'll be a hill involved.
Yeah.
We'll be back tomorrow morning. Looking forward to it. Again, tomorrow we're calling the grand prize winner of the graduation party contest. We have a new contest to announce. We're going to hopefully play a little DM dummies as well. Who knows what else we'll have in store for you. I don't know.
You never know with us.
So, tune in tomorrow morning.
I can tell you, we're the only live and local station in your area that is hooking all of you up. People who can actually tune in and listen to us on your radios, on your social media accounts. We're here for you guys, hooking you up.
Catch you guys tomorrow morning. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for streaming at Q92radio.com. And thank you all for watching on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter page. And a big thank you to Jake, as always, running everything you guys are seeing on the screens. He's amazing back there. He's a wizard behind that laptop.
He really is.
Catch you guys tomorrow morning. It's the Weekend and Future Double Fantasy. It's Q92.